sleep. What to do? Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on the world. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. It looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stay strong. It looks like we made it.
Hello, everybody, LEGO fans out there. Let me know if you can hear me. I have recently changed around the mic yet again, so this is the best way to be testing these things, is to ask you lovely folks out there, so please let me know. And yeah, if it is working, let me know in the chat how you're doing. Apologies for the late start. Yeah, we're in the midst of literally just the other night moving the littlest in to the main bedroom with the older child, and you can imagine what that's like. So yeah, fun times to be had. But yeah, let me know in the chat who's out there. Mateus is saying, hey, hello Mateus, how are you? How are you doing? And Kale, as I said, I do apologize for being late. It's not going to become a thing, I hope. But yeah, as I said, let me know if you guys can hear me. Is it working? Let me know. I'm assuming if it's not working, you will also let me know. But yeah, how is it Saturday already? It is Saturday, right? Yes, yes. But yeah, chats went quietly. Like my Lego cup. Lego. Not to show off like what I'm drinking and all that. Oh, it's lie. Oh, Mateus, I can hear you. Perfect. Thank you for confirming, Mateus. I always appreciate the feedback from people because yeah, otherwise I'm just kind of going into this blind. I mean, I can obviously watch myself, but kind of rather not. So yeah, I'll be honest, I was exceedingly close to cancelling because I am extremely tired, but I was just in that mindset of I really want to just do a bit more building, because if I didn't stream I would have just kept building this set, and I'm like, well, we're all chill, we're all like quite laid back in these streams anyway, so it's not really much different, I suppose. Like, as I said, like we're all very chill, so it's just kind of like I'll just crack on with what I was doing, and yeah, we'll get further with this set. So do you guys like my mat, by the way? It's like Tinkerbell from Lorcana. It's very, very cool. I absolutely love this one. I thought it was the closest thing to kind of on theme because it's pirates, and yeah, we're doing Vikings, but I mean Vikings, pirates, like, you know, it's not too crazy different. So let me just get back out the set where we got to. So we got like 4 bags done, not a huge amount, but yeah, it just means that there's more to do, so that's fine. We got loads of catching up and chatting done last time, so that is always a plus as well. Okay. Back from phone call. So why Maxine late this time? So yeah, I was trying to help get the girls down for the night because yeah, we've just moved Leia into the bedroom with Nova, and yeah, bless them, it's Leia the baby like wants to sleep, and Nova is just kind of like hiya, like trying to keep her awake. So oh, it's frustrating when they're like being cute, but you're also like, can you just shut the hell up and go to bed? So yeah, I'm just gonna get the next bag out so we can start cracking on with this. I think this sort of section was kind of like done, so I'll just put this one to the side for now. just to save a little bit of space. And yeah, I think we were working on this one. So, but yeah. But it's great that StreamYard's working again. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, that was not fun on Thursday. Of all times for it to go down. Yeah. And I like actually, you guys won't be able to see this, but like a new feature, I feel like, unless it's not all that new, it like shows you your signal like strength now on where it also shows me that I'm live, how far live I am into the stream and how many viewers and stuff there are. And it shows me the signal strength. I feel like that is new. So yeah, that's quite funny. Oh, and KO has joined over on the purple side. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, KO. You're funny. And Dark Sky Bills is here as well. Oh, no, I appreciate the lurk. Thank you so much. I do always appreciate a wee cheeky lurk. Yeah, I'm hoping to do way more on Twitch very, very soon. I'm very excited for it. All the bells and whistles now that I have affiliate. So yeah, look out for that. Like some Twitch exclusive streams and things. Because yeah, why not? Why not? Let's just crack on with this. So I actually have a poll going, so if people want to get that filled out, I would appreciate it because I always find it interesting what people are thinking about things. And this one I thought I would do on the latest BrickLink Designer Program Series 8 reveal, which literally just happened like an hour ago, based at Brick World Chicago, which is happening right now over in the Windy City. So some of you guys like that normally tune in for these streams will probably be there right now. So if you're watching on playback, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yeah, the rest of us sadly can't make it there. So it was kind of cool to be able to tune in because they live streamed some of it. I feel like it came to like somewhat of an abrupt stop, in my opinion, but you know, it was kind of like the first time they did it. So yeah, I get the kind of kinks to be ironed out there. But yeah, so I was asking, what do you think of the latest reveal? And we've got 4 votes so far, 75% saying I'm hyped, and 1 person saying at 25% they are disappointed. So please do flesh out your reasons in the chat. Again, be very interesting to know. And yeah, I'll be sure to let you guys know my thoughts and feelings on it in a moment. Oh, and Jared is here. Hey, Maxine, I see your stream is back and running again. Now that's the bonniebricks I remember. Yes. Thank goodness, right? I was not a fan of how we did it last time, but yeah, could not have predicted that happening. Like, I don't think it was scheduled to happen that StreamYard was down. Certainly, I didn't get told, and yeah, I think it affected quite a few people. So yeah. I've already got something, so don't worry. Keep it for later and I'll have it. I can't even see what flavor it is. Oh, okay. I'll have it after that one. But I do thank you. You said one. No, I've not opened it yet. Oh, yeah. That's Aaron coming in with a beverage for me. And he's put tape. I was wondering what the tape noise was, but he's taped around the vessel that holds the beverage so that I don't kind of show off what it is. But I've already thought that one through. So I'm like putting my drink beverage into this cup off screen. So you guys can't tell what it is. But if you want to guess, like go for it. But I already have another beverage ready for when I finish that one. Also, you guys, have you noticed that I dyed my hair since Thursday? I don't know how well I think this camera does like show it better. So it's kind of like a copper color, somewhere between brown and red. Maybe I should have done that as the poll, but then I think I'd be quite anxious about the replies. Like, oh no, I am hyped or disappointing. Oh gosh, that would be funny. All being anonymous and all that. Oh yeah, you submitted something, didn't you, KO? I'm sorry. Can't win them all, sadly. But yeah, what do people think of the latest ones? We will have a look at them later, but yeah, we won't spend too much time on them because I know it's not everyone's bag. But just based on the last one that they revealed, so the kind of one that they did a sort of live reveal of, but it was just live streaming, it wasn't in person. I think this one is better. I did manage to catch some of it live, most of it live, but then I just quickly rewatched the bits that I had to miss from helping out with the bairns right before the stream. So I'm kind of all caught up with kind of what was said and what happened and everything. So yeah, don't want to say too much until I get what everyone else is thinking first. Because yeah, as I said, I'd be interested to know what everyone else is thinking. But yeah, I'm good with your standard Lego sets for now. Right, where does this bit go? I'm determined not to make any mistakes if I can. I'm loving this. There's so much brown. I hope it's not going to be like, you know, your typical brittle brown. I have actually started to experience that for the first time. I got some like used Lego donated for some stuff that I do, like outreach stuff. And yeah, I came across my first ever like cracked piece of Lego and it was brown. And I was like, oh, this is what people are talking about with this thing. Like, why is brown so brittle? It's interesting. I like just one, but it was way over my wallet judged by piece count, so I might be forced to skip it. They didn't talk about prices yet, though. They never do until like, they go up on sale, which actually, or like when they start to sort of talk about them or market them more on like Instagram. I feel like we do start to see prices then. But yeah, to be honest, I wish they were just fully transparent about it and just put the prices up straight away. Like we know what the piece count's going to be because they've went through that process already. Like, I wish they would just maybe, yeah, like that, because that's what Lego does. Like, they basically tell us the prices of sets as soon as they reveal them. So, why do BrickLink not do the same? That would have been a good question for someone to ask at the QA. Because I do like that they did that QA at the end. That was quite good. Found some of the questions quite interesting. And I love that a kid got up and asked a question too. Good on him for doing that, because it must have been quite intimidating. There was a lot of people in that room. So, yeah, but as I said, should we look at them now? Because people are starting to talk about them. So Matthias is saying, I like the university and the train. Oh, Red has popped in. Hey, Red, how are you? How are things? Let's share the screen and see what we think. I've got it all ready. So this is why I don't have any music playing, because I knew I was going to share my screen and it would have just thrown it off anyway. So yeah, these are the Series 8 finalists. So we had the first revealed set was the Coconut Cape, which I actually think they misnamed. I think they called it the Coconut Cove. And then it was like, oh, it's called Coconut Cape. Oops. But yeah, this one's so nice. It's like, it's definitely got like, when I go on holiday, whenever that happens, you know, those kind of sort of Greek, sort of Mediterranean vibes with like the color scheme. I love it. It's just, oh, it just screams sunshine and sandy beaches. So this is supposed to be a sort of piratey style themed set. So if this is accurate and these are all the figures that we get in it, that's a really nice amount of figures, I would say. And look at the variety as well. So we've got like these cool hair pieces. We've got some different hats. I suppose this is the same hat. They've just like positioned it slightly differently. But I like the armor piece. Is this new? This is really nice. We've got a prisoner as well. A shark and a cannon, which is awesome. I think this looks like a really nice size. Like, what is the piece count for this one? 2.4k. So that, yeah, that's a nice size count. I can see people closing this up though, because people like to do that. Oh, look at the pineapple on the table. Love the little interior details. Looks like they've managed to get quite a lot in there. That is nice. Like, how can you not like this one? I'm sorry. I really do like this. Oh, and look at the nice power usage, a croissant up there for like the stonework. A little chandelier. I just love like the yellow. I think that works so nice. Definitely get like old classic pirate sort of feels with this one. Like the yellow and the grey actually works really well. And then like the touch of white in there as well. This is nice. I really like this. I don't feel like I've seen anything kind of like this in a while. So, yeah, I would wonder what the the final vote count for what was for this one. So it says Landhole, with its strong walls and strategic defenses, Coconut Cape serves as a guardian of the ocean, deterring pirates and ensuring the safety of the surrounding trade routes. Stands as a beacon for ships and a refuge for the weary. Remember to always keep an eye out for hidden treasure buried deep within the walls. A secret compartment reveals precious gold and gems for the plundering. Ooh. Very cool. Yeah, that includes the 8 minifigs. I love this. I think this is awesome. This is a win for me, for sure. But yeah, it all depends on that price, though. What's the price gonna be? Oh, yes, and Kayla was reminding everybody to like the stream. Thank you so much. I always forget to ask people to do that. But yeah, no, definitely do. Definitely do, because, oh my goodness, so many of you tuned in for Thursday's stream, which I really appreciate. But hardly anyone liked it. So like we need to get more likes. We need to be more proactive on this. Saying buy it for me, will you? Yeah, if you buy it for me first. Oh, okay, so the armor piece you think was in the CMF series a few years ago. Okay. I might borrow Madlib card for the castle. Oh. No, I really like this. And that was by Ballistic Bricks as well. So, and the next one they revealed was the hot air balloon. I think this is going to be really popular because this is going to be the cheapest of them all. And I mean, it's going to obviously hit with the LGBTQ community because it's very, very like, that kind of rainbow sort of, branding that they do for all of the LGBTQ stuff. I think this was kind of very well timed that this got revealed like during Pride Month. So, but even if you're not kind of part of that community, I think this works so nicely. It's just so happy and joyful, like the use of like the rainbow pattern for the balloon. And you've got the clouds included as well, which is really nice. Like they didn't have to throw that in, but they did. And you've got some brick-built seagulls or gulls as well coming off of it. And then, yeah, a bit random that there's a dog included, but I mean, I'm never going to be one to say no to a dog fig. So, yeah, and then get like the one person in it. I think this is great. I would love to get this one. But yeah, again, I'm just a little bit anxious as to what they're going to throw it as a price. So, the description says, I wish the 18969 Lego panel 4x4x11 balloon segment was produced in more colors, as the current assortment doesn't result in a hot air balloon that I felt was satisfactory. To scratch this itch, I set out to make a fully custom design for a hot air balloon with a gradient colors and a more fuller shape. Ah, I see. Okay. So yeah, because there are obviously some built hot air balloon builds out there, because you get them in quite a lot of friend sets or like mini doll sets. But they are quite restricted on their palette. So this is why the designer decided to do a brick built one, which I think they've done so well. Like the shape that they've managed to get, and obviously you end up with these gaps, but they're not really noticeable. Yeah, wouldn't faze me at all. But this is so awesome. And it looks like you can kind of set apart the clouds if you want from the balloon. They don't need to be next to each other. Oh look, this is where the hot air balloon can sit inside. That is really nifty. Oh, I love that. You know what I'm thinking already? I went to, I'll just unshare my screen for 1 second. So I actually went to IKEA the other day. I noticed on their website that they started, or I don't know if these are new, but they sell these little shelves. And I was like, this is going to be a game changer potentially for the Lego room. Let me show you. I've got them right here. They are like transparent shelves. Like, have IKEA always done these, or am I just late to the party? Like, what is going on? So they're called Melosa shelves. So they only come in the one size. However, they are like, I mean, that is, I don't know if my head provides a very good scale here, but like they're a really good size. So obviously you can put things, they're designed for you to put things like in them because they have like the little ledge. So similar to the ones that I've got my brick heads on. This is like a transparent sort of version, like a plastic transparent version. However, there's nothing to stop you actually just twirling it around and having them this way. So they don't have to be restricted into fitting into this gap, which is what I was thinking would be an issue, because I basically want to put these on my top shelf where I have like the kind of like the Disney mini castle builds. But I'm running out of space, so I wanted to like have a shelf to put some of them on, and then the other ones are sitting below them on the same shelf. But I was also thinking, oh my gosh, like I could totally have these like in the Lego world on these walls. Wouldn't be able to really see them because like obviously once all the plastic is off and everything, they look really transparent. And I would totally get that hot air balloon build and have it on there and on like positioned in the clouds because then it could look like it's clouds and it's floating. Like how awesome would that look? Heard it here first, guys. Like, come on. We only just got revealed these things, and I'm already like, how am I going to do this? But I know I do. I really like this one. Oh, and One Brick Stud Chris has just popped in. Hi, Chris. How are you? Oh my gosh. That is a bit of an exaggeration. We haven't had a Bonnie Brick stream in 10 years, but get 2 streams in a matter of days. Only joking. Well, it was all for the How to Train Your Dragon like release, so there is a reason behind the madness. I know it's very random though, and I do understand it comes across as a bit random, but no, I'm not that out of tune with things. Right? I knew about the boxes. I have some of the boxes, but they're now stored away because I realize like I don't have any reason to use them for anything. So, but let's just go back to here. Is everyone in the chat actually? Did everyone watch the reveal for the BrickLink stuff, or is this like the first they're seeing them? Because I feel bad if I'm like spoiling it, or I don't know. Maybe I'm providing more of a comedic reveal. Who knows? But yeah, no, I really loved the first two, but then we got to this one, the train. So I feel like it must be like unspoken, but almost in their T's and C's or something that they have to have like a train in most of their series reveals or something, or like every round, because I'm sorry, but even if I were a train fan, I saw this and I was like, nah. Like it just nah. It just looks so blocky and I don't get it. Like I just don't. I mean, yeah. If trains are your thing and this gets like you excited, then fair. Like I think someone who was it in the chat that just said they liked it? Was it you, Mateus? But like I don't know. I just yeah. Very easy pass for me. But I mean they obviously put in certain builds for a reason. Like obviously this got a lot of votes or whatever, but I mean just looking at the kind of audience that was actually attending Brickworld Chicago, like because you can see at certain points like the audience watching, there were a lot of like of a certain demographic that I think would probably appreciate this build, and then one of them did ask about it in the Q&A, so I'm a bit like, okay, obviously an audience, obviously a marketing opportunity here, but yeah, just Matthias is saying the color scheme is the same as the Dutch railways. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what the story is behind it. I've got this picture up just to show that there is actually like a motor like aspect of it, in the sense that like it's been built so that you can fit in the motors that come for Lego. It's not going to be included obviously because then they would chuck on quite a bit extra onto the price, but yeah, it basically says the model presented here consists of an A unit. The original was built in the USA in the early 1950s and became a true icon there. Whether freight or passenger trains, its use was everywhere. This model reflects the condition of the early 1970s when some models were converted from their original red metallic look to a blue-yellow look. I chose the color combination because it allowed the curves to be represented with corresponding bricks without the need for additional stickers. Okay, so it's kind of like a limited resource based on what Lego actually produced in certain colors in terms of their bricks. That was the reason for the palette. So that makes more sense now. In addition to the visual appeal, attention was also paid to ensuring that the locomotive can be retrofitted with motors and can handle modern track cars without any problems. It can be switched on and off using a button, so opening the locomotive is not necessary. That is really clever. So they've like taken out that issue that probably a lot of people experience with some of the Lego, like the more official Lego train sets that have come out. So that must be annoying. Like I'm going to have like one train in my world, but yeah, if you've got like a really big setup and like trains is purely your thing, that would be such a headache. It'd be so good if you could do them all without having to open them up and just turn them all on. How magic would that be though? Like Nova does love trains. Like when we went to Edinburgh, her favorite displays were the ones with the trains like going around the tracks because that's what just kids are like most receptive to is movement, I suppose. So yeah, top tip out there if you're ever thinking of doing a mock and you want to really like get a lot of kids' attention, make it move. Make it move. And then yeah, you'll be a winner. Yeah. Okay, this train was controversial as there are at least 7 different sets with the same train, but with carriage edition. Okay. As I said, it obviously got picked for a reason. There must have been a lot of votes. So yeah, again, like easy pass for me, but yeah, just seems to be a thing. There's always like a train. There's always a train. I don't think there was a train in the last one, but like maybe definitely the one before that at least. And then after that one, we got this one. So Aaron didn't watch the reveal with me, but he did come through like fleetingly, and this is the one that actually he thought was like quite cool, and I agree. The University of Science. This is awesome. Like the colors are great. They're kind of like bright, but also still keeping that traditional university like look. And what we call it, I don't know if this is something that in other countries they say as well, but like in I would say probably UK, but definitely in Scotland, we say, "Oh, is it a red brick uni?" So that basically means like your older universities that have been around like the longest. They tend to have maybe more traditional. Well, they do usually have more traditional like architecture. They're older buildings. They have a lot of history, and yeah, they're usually your more sought after, harder to get into, more elite universities as well. So for in Scotland, for example, you've got University of Edinburgh and University of Glasgow. So they would be like your red brick unis. That doesn't mean they're actually built out of red bricks, but this is the first thing that I thought when I saw this. This is like kind of looks like a red brick uni. So kind of like your more fancy pants, maybe like your Oxford or your Cambridge and things like this. Um, but yeah, I love that they showed this as well at the reveal that you can have it open or closed as well, which is obviously gonna be a big hit with a lot of people. From this angle, I get slight, like, Notre Dame crossed with, like, the Botanical Garden set. I don't know if anyone else sees that, but I totally get those vibes. I think it's because of these windows here kind of give that Botanical Garden vibe, or even, like, a slight Harry Potter, like, and Madame Sprout's, like, conservatory, like, kind of feel to it, or, like, her greenhouse, sorry. And then it's because I think it's got, like, this taller kind of tower here that goes along this roof that gives me the Notre Dame vibes, but yeah. I love it, though. It's so, so nice. This is one that I would want to get, but again, I think this is gonna be really high in terms of price point. So look at all the pictures before we look at the description, but you can see here it opens up to like all the different full interior rooms. And what I love is that they have literally given like every room like a theme. So it really fits in with this university feeling. So you've got your library, which obviously doesn't have like too much in it, but it totally does the job. Like you can tell this is supposed to be like a little library room. You've got the astronomy room, so I'm loving this like telescope. You've got your like your globe and your like this is like the set that they recently brought out with the planets on it. And I wonder like I guess this will be a sticker because it's always stickers with BrickLink, isn't it? Can't remember. But I love this. Like if it's a sticker or not, like this is awesome. Like this kind of part over here with all the planets on it. Um and then we also got a classroom. Like, how awesome is this? So I think this is the chemistry classroom because there's definitely a chemistry room. Um, so yeah, this is so cute. Like how they've managed to fit in so much. You can tell this is like a desk, and then you've got your like professor at the front. This is so cute. Love it. Geology and archaeology. Oh, that's a little bit grim. They've like taken apart a skeleton. That's awesome. Um, It's just so funny because I work alongside archaeologists, like, all the time, and, like, yeah, they very, very, like, rarely in my line of work come across, like, body remains. It's usually, like, architectural stuff, but obviously that wouldn't be easy to represent in this build, but yeah, it's funny nonetheless. And then you've got, what looks to be like a dinosaur sort of build behind here, and then some geology kind of, what are they called? Geomites or can't remember what they're called, but like they're really nice gems, kind of gemstones and things like that. So that's really, really cool. And then look at the staircase on here that goes down to the entranceway. This is so nice. University of Science. I'm gonna have to try and get this because it's gonna go so well with all my STEM stuff. It's just if it had to be a University of Science, right? Like if it was a University of anything else, I wouldn't have probably got it. But because it's a University of Science, it's like, yeah, I have to have this. I need this so much. And like, I'm not being funny, but the person that built this, like, obviously went to uni because everything here is so stereotypical. So, like the chemistry lab specifically, this is what the desks look like. Like they're the higher desks. You sit on the stools, which were a pain in the ass, but that's what you sat on. And you've got your Bunsen burners. You've got you've got probably your like oh, what are they called? Well, obviously those are microscopes, but these things, I don't know if that's meant to be like a or if went like total mind fog, trying to remember what they're called. It's not a calibrator. I know what I'm thinking, like, but anyway, so this is just so cool, like all the details that they put in here, and then all your like flasks and your beakers. Oh, love it. I hated chemistry. I wasn't like, I didn't have the knack for it at all. I liked the idea of it. I liked the idea of like, because it was kind of like potions. It's just kind of like a bit of fun, but like, and dangerous. But I just didn't get it. I just didn't understand chemistry at all. And then we've got the botany bit. Oh, the brick built plants. So this is like probably I've already looked through it all, and as I said, I watched the reveal. This is probably the closest like room to like what I do. I would have maybe liked it more if they'd made it biology because they've got basically a physics room, which is like your astronomy and stuff like this, and they have the chemistry. And in Britain, we would do like biology, chemistry, and physics. That was your like three sciences that you did for like the start of your high school career, and then later on, like mid high school, you would pick which one you wanted to focus on. And yeah, so it was physics, chemistry, or biology. It wasn't just botany. So I probably would have preferred it if it was biology, but that would be my only critique. But that's easily like, adjusted. And then because it's a university, we obviously get like a ton of figs as well. Like how many is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 13? I don't know if I just miscount there. But that's a lot of figs. And yeah, you can like have it closed or you can have it open. And like if you have it open, it just looks so huge. It like looks massive. And you don't even have to like obviously show the interior details if you don't want to, but oh, this is one that I would really struggle with how to display because I'd really want to show the interior bits, but oh, it looks so good either way. So good. And this would work so well in people's cities. But it's definitely like a set that you could just display as a standalone piece and it would like look amazing. Because that's what I would be doing. Definitely, I definitely get Notre Dame vibe. So like, I don't know why. Does anyone else get that, or am I just yeah? Right. Let's just quickly look at the description, then I'll catch up with the chat. So yeah, there's 7 stickers. Oh, just under 4,000 parts. So yeah, quite a big build. Oh, and it actually tells you what the model changes were as well. Oh. So they've revised 4 planters, added a roof section to the right of the clock tower, and minor palette changes as well to optimize the parts. So welcome to the University of Science, home of the Owls and the premier higher education centre for your minifigs. With this model, I embraced the maximum part count allowed for BTP to create a substantially sized building filled with educational rooms. The build started with the exterior design inspired by various castles, academies. Why am I reading this wrong? Academies and other pieces of architecture. The university is full of varying yet cohesive styles and sections to form a unique look and a more interesting building experience. My goal with the build was to capture the large scale of the real university campus while keeping it easy to present and place into a city, which gave me that idea of our having 2 main forms of display. In open form, it better captures the scale of real unis and is a meter wide. It also allows the build to fit onto a wider variety of shelving. That is true. In closed form, there is no open back to the model, which allows it to be easily placed next to other buildings in a city layout and gives a display option that is less wide. With the interior, I wanted to reference many different areas of science that a real-life uni might offer, such as astronomy, anatomy, geology, archaeology, botany, and chemistry. I also wanted to include more common parts of a uni, such as a library, classroom, and a grand entrance. 13 minifigs included, a mix of teachers and students, and 7 stickers as well. Well, bravo. Bravo, King Creations, because this is lit. This is so nice. I actually love it. Let's see what you guys are thinking. It looks good, but also looks kind of like a church. Yeah, no, it does actually look quite like a church as well. That is true. But then if you think about it, quite a lot of university buildings do kind of look churchy. I don't know why that is, but it's true. Purple bricks. Is that what you call it? Don't be so sure. This could have been the only uni the designer was accepted to. Oh god. University of Science. Science. Okay, and then the very last one obviously got a lot of people excited. It was a castle build, Dustmark Keep. So this is really nice because it is. When I heard there was going to be another castle one before they brought it out, I was like, okay, here we go. It's going to look like all the other ones because a lot of them have up until this point, like the same kind of colors and everything like this. But yes, it's obviously grey colors, but the addition of the purple mixed in with like some sandy bits. Honestly, this is so nicely done with the colors. It does make it stand out different to me as like a different castle build. And I think it works so well. And again, I think a lot of these designers obviously know what people are looking for and they know what's popular, they know what works because again, this one's done it so that it can be closed or open. And when it's open, it can provide a different sort of layout that would work for different people's kind of worlds or cities or whatever you want to call it. Like this is just so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So I don't know if this is supposed to be like a desert sort of style castle, but we can read it in the description in a second. I'm just like going through the descriptions kind of like quickly but I still wanted to because they didn't actually talk about the descriptions in the reveal at all. So we didn't get any background to the builds, which we did when they did the live stream exclusive reveal. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, a lot more of like a sandy palette, which is really lovely. Ooh, movement. We love a bit of movement. That is cool. Look at that blinking crossbow. That's crazy. Is that what you would call that? A crossbow? Mechanic crossbow? And a little ratty. A big bell to, sound the alarm when there's an attack afoot. I love this. This gives me like almost Persia vibes. I don't know why. This is really, really cool. But I can also see people adapting this quite a bit to better fit like what they're kind of wanting to go for. But there is a nice mixture of knights and like peasants as well. So the number bang on 4,000 parts. Like this person was like, I am maxing out the amount that you're allowed. 9 stickers as well. Oh, and they've given literally everything in terms of like the model features and the dimensions as well, which is cool. So I'll just quickly whip through this. Welcome to Dustmark Keep, the sun-scorched heart of the enigmatic Bounty Hunters Guild, nestled deep in the uncharted outland, far beyond the reach of civilization and the strife of warring factions. This sandswept fortress thrives in isolation. Its remote and desolate surroundings offer unparalleled safety and secrecy, making it an ideal haven for the Guild's operations amidst the unrelenting dunes. Dustmark Keep rises like a defiant monument, offering refuge and strength to its hardened members. Ooh. Very, very nice. No, this is a really cool one. I think this one, surely this one, Dustmark Keep and the university, I would be extremely surprised if they were not the exact same price because they are basically the same piece count and like 2 stickers apart. I don't know what the difference is with minifigs, but again, I think they were pretty close. So if they are not like the same price, I will be like asking some questions because again, even like the colors and the parts that they've used, surely that looks pretty similar. Like, yeah, I would note that much, but yeah, they're gonna be spready. 4,000 pieces. Does that mean they're gonna be like your £300 mark and GDP? Like, what are we thinking? But yeah. Oh, this is a really annoying one because there are like I want quite a few of these. I definitely want the hot air balloon because I think that's an easy one to include in the world. I'd love to get the University of Science. I would love to get that as a standalone piece. And I think as much as I'd love Coconut Keep and Dustmark Keep, I just don't have the space or anywhere to put them. So I would probably have to sadly miss out on those 2. But yeah, the bottom 2 for me. We'll see. Like, right, when do these go up? Crowdfunding is in June. So we have a year to start squirreling away our pennies and working out space. But yeah, so we will see. Mm, Martin's here. Hey, Martin. How are you? Um, oh, you missed it because you were napping. You've just rewatched it. Oh, what did you think, Martin? I'd really like to know what you're thinking. Right. Surely our good old Mad Lib is going to want Dustmark Keep and the hot air balloon. I don't know, because you don't usually go for the castles, actually, really. Like, you've went for the Transylvania one, but typically you don't go for castles. But, like, right. The hot air balloon, for sure. I think you're going to get the hot air balloon. But, prove, like, tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, so, yeah, this is why I'm thinking it's going to be about 300. So, yeah. That's why it's surely it has to be one or the other for a lot of people. Like, they can't be buying both of them. Right, what was the piece count for the balloon again? The balloon was 876. Is there currently anything at that piece count on sale in Series 5? Oh, I don't think there will be. Everything's like... No, the popcorn wagon's like 600. Well, if the popcorn wagon's like 600 and that's £50, I'm going to put in my guess that the hot air balloon's going to be like 80 quid. So, yeah, still way overpriced, but I really want it. I do. I do. I want the balloon. Want it so bad. Everybody's saying, hey. Right, let's get some more building done. I'm never going to get this thing built otherwise. Yes. Oh my god, but just as I was, oh, you like the university as well? Okay, yeah. I could get the balloon, maybe. Oh, I do like the balloon. I like the balloon. But just watching back the reveal, how did everyone think the reveal went? What did people think of how they did it this time? Because they're definitely, like, they've openly admitted, which I always appreciate, like, when they're trying things out. Yeah, so what did everyone think of the actual reveal? So it had, obviously, our good friend Greg, London Bridge Breaks. It had Shy Time is my time. And it had, I want to say, is it CPS AFOL or... God, I can't remember now. I'm so sorry. I can't remember everybody's names. There's so many people. Oh, I had it up as well. Did I get that right? CPA AFOL. I knew it was like CPA something. Yes. So we had like 3 hosts from the community, including, and as well as someone from BrickLink as well. Yes, thank you, Martin, for correcting me. That's a bit of a embarrassing. Oh, Chris is saying, I just can't get into BDP. The closest set was the Transylvania Castle for you. No, I get that. It is very, like, obviously some of them are close to themes that used to exist for LEGO, but they're just not, like, the same. To be honest, if you can resist, I would, because they are really overpriced. And this is something that's really starting to grate at me more. And that's not even just BDP, but like just LEGO in general. I just can't stand this whole message of inclusivity. But then there's just blatant things that people just don't talk about enough because it's just too controversial. They would worry that LEGO might get wind of them saying it and then just blacklist them forever, like lose all shots of getting on into LAN or whatever. As much as people say they don't want to get into LAN, most people want to get into LAN. Let's be honest. And it just peeves me off because I'm like, just be honest and like just speak the truth, because if we don't, then things won't improve. But yes, LEGO is just making itself more and more inaccessible for a lot of people, which is just not, it's not nice. It's just not nice because everyone would like to play. They just like celebrated International Day of Play. And I'm just sitting here thinking, well, a lot of people can't join in because you've made your product too expensive. And I was even speaking to someone who said like, and someone even said on Thursday as well the same thing. Like they have family members or relatives who like are educators, and they just can't. They want to use like things like Lego and get the Lego kits to use in their classrooms because it's been like proven to be a really good medium for teaching children. It's really good for people that are neurodivergent, and there's just not the money there to spend on these kits because they're too expensive. And they just don't need to be because the price that it costs, the cost for them to produce Lego in their big factories is just nowhere. Like the margins must be crazy. Like it's just there's no reason for it other than profit. And yeah, it's just starting to really not sit very well with me. And yeah, I'm still buying Lego, but like I'm definitely not buying as much. Because like a lot of people, there's just don't have as much money these days. Like everything's going up in price. So yeah. I do still kind of want to like buy myself clothes and go on holiday. Like as much as I love sitting in my room building Lego, I would happily do that for like a week straight, quite happily. And just buy a crap ton of sets. Because as I said in the last stream, my backlog is like so thin. It's like really low. But I'm still that doesn't still encourage me to want to buy more because I need money for other things. Did you see the Jane Austen GWP? I did. I think it looks really nice. But the again money making scheme here. The threshold to get it though is like what £130 or something, which if we're talking about in relative terms for Lego, that seems about right. But again, I'm trying to get out of this mindset of like justifying their pricing because okay, yes, for Lego, for Lego, that is reasonable. That sounds about right. But for Lego, for this, like, it's pretty unreasonable. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not. Can we just take a step back and just like say, okay, yeah, this is becoming a kind of toy only open to adults to be able to afford, and that's not who principally the market was originally. But it's like a bit like we've spoken about this before, like Pokemon cards. Like I feel like adult collectors are now making it harder for kids to enjoy what we kind of got to freely enjoy when we were younger. Because we're like kind of going back saying, I want to play with stuff again. But it's really weird. This is when I get like a little bit philosophical because I'm like, everything has like this butterfly effect because I feel like the generation before mine kind of like, I don't want to say screwed us over, but like there was this kind of like economy in that generation were able to buy properties pretty cheap. So then they bought multiple so they could rent them out for profit and things like this. And like the cost of living was just so comfortable, like almost overly comfortable, I guess. And now this generation are sort of paying for it because they can't get on the housing ladder and everything has gone way up in price. And it's just kind of like the rich are continue to read the rich and the poorer are just getting poorer. So then what's happening is this generation is just like super depressed, like mental health is just such a in a bad place right now for everyone. And so people are going, you know what, screw it. Yeah, I am going to get myself into a lot of debt. I'm going to take out loads of credit cards and I'm just going to go buy loads of Lego and just sit and try and like ascertain some sort of mental well-being for myself because I'm so blinking depressed because everything's expensive. Like, would that be accurate for anyone? To anyone? Because that definitely happens for me. Like, we get to that point of like, well, you almost say kind of like, screw it. Like, this is life. I'm just gonna try and do my best with it. And now that's having a knock-on effect, as I said, because we're doing that to kind of pacify our depression. It means that the younger generation now can't enjoy the things that we used to enjoy for like a really good relative price because we're making it this collectible elite thing to be able to buy. And businesses are businesses, and they're going to go, ooh, let's rack up the price then. Yeah. Like, this is the way of the world now. It's just, yeah. Call me Gandhi. This is just how I see things now. Like, this is where my mind goes. Ooh. So Chris is saying, for me, FOMO doesn't exist with BDP. The sets are great and the designers should be proud, but they are very overpriced. There's nothing exclusive about them, and there's enough Lego in the world. Yeah, I hear you. And actually, someone, I was like, oh, where's this gonna go? Someone actually asked in the QA section, why are you currently increasing the amounts available in the current series, and is this going to be something you're going to continue doing? Because obviously they're doing this like dynamic availability. I don't know what the term is, but like, yeah, keeping the current series open for more and more people to get a hold of the sets. So it totally makes sense that they're doing it. Because again, if you think about what we're just talking about, in some ways they're thinking, well, they'll market it as they want to make sure everyone that wants the set can get a hold of it, which I do think is partially true. I'm not trying to say Lego is this big bad wolf or anything and it's all about money, but I think that is their second reason. I think their first reason is, well, if we can make more money, then we will. So we'll just make more available, because obviously like Lego now own BrickLink. So like they have everything to gain from doing that. The only people that they're screwing over are the scalpers that are now going to be furious because they said that this is like a test, so they don't know if they'll continue doing it. But then we don't know how the algorithm works, like behind like and what the stats are behind the scenes. So it might be that they'll actually sell less of maybe the more expensive sets because scalpers will not be buying 2 of them anymore. I don't know. Like it just, I don't know. Can't call it how it's going to go, but yeah. I mean, I'm all for it because yeah, it does reduce scalping, and it does kind of make it easier for people that are like, well, I think a bunch of people were actually like on the plane to Chicago, like Brick World Chicago, when the thing went live. So like they had to maybe get someone else to do it, like order their stuff for them. So that would kind of negate these sort of short windows where people like are not available. Oh, well done, Chris. You got all of your report marking done. That's awesome. Woo-hoo. Well done. Yeah, now you can enjoy the rest of your weekend. That feeling of having a BrickLink set and a lot of people haven't got it is long gone due to more sets are available. Yes, yeah, 100%. Because it used to be like when I first heard about the sets, I was like, wait, what are these? Because I almost felt like they didn't advertise the whole, oh, it's about to go on sale part of it. Like I didn't know what they were, where to go to get them. It almost felt like it was like closed off and just for like a very niche group of people, like a kind of cliquey inside thing. But yeah, now it's very like known, and yeah, I think a lot of the AFOL community anyway know about it, buy multiple from them. But yeah, I think it's good when they're like kind of, because it encourages like fan designs as well. Because otherwise, through Lego, the only thing similar to that is Lego ideas, but like that's only one every however often. You know, that's super, super competitive. And yeah, these are like, well, obviously Lego ideas are voted for as well, but this is like a broader voting, I would say, like more people. So, oh, Chris is saying, I literally don't want to do anything this weekend. No work, no research, not even Lego building. I just want to flake out. Oh my God, Chris, that sounds amazing. I wish I was actually doing that, to be honest. I wish I was doing feck all. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I just want to be in my bed. Like, so bad. Oh, sorry, did someone ask what this meant? Scalper is someone who buys a lot of stuff, people want, hog it, and sell it for more. Yes. Sorry if anyone didn't understand what a scalper was. That is very good. Oh, Ems was asking. Yes, sorry, that is what that means. It's like a reseller. But like scalper is a bit of a dirtier word, I suppose, for them because it is kind of people that are really just after making money and taking away that opportunity for joy for a lot of people. And when I say that, like there are videos online recently of like the latest Pokemon card series that got released, and there is like it's horrible. There's a video of this guy, a scalper, who's just like sweeping everything off the shelf. And like they basically had like a line formed for like people coming in and everyone got their turn to pick up what they wanted to get. And normally actually like this is what I think it was maybe at a wholesalers and that's why it was like allowed. But like I don't know, like there didn't seem to be like a limit per person because this guy was just taking so many. And you could see the next person in the line was just like this young kid and he was just watching him and he just kept looking at his parent like so heartbroken because I don't know if he got one in the end, but it looked like the guy was just taking everything. I was just like, how can you like stand there and do that? Like with a kid right there. It's just horrible. Like I know everything's like we always, especially on this channel, I was going about like Lego is just a toy and everything like this. And that's kind of what I kind of attune back to when I like hear about these things happening. I'm like, can people not just take themselves out of this like bubble that they've got themselves in when they're thinking about, oh, I'm just gonna make the best life for myself and just don't care about anyone else. But like when it comes to kids though, like you can in good conscience do that. Might not be your kid, but oh my god, just no. No. I just find it horrific. Like oh anyway. just there's no words for it. I just can't believe people like that exist. uh no, you're not stupid for asking about it at all. Like, don't be silly. You're silly for feeling silly. Like, there's never a silly question or on this channel. Don't worry. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I don't think there's anything to be lost from for Lego's point of view from doing the dynamic selling. But we'll see if they stick with it. And yeah, they've obviously confirmed there's going to be a series 9. Someone asked that question as well, and they were like, "Of course, we're here to stay." So the shenanigans shall continue. But it is good that they do these reveals so far in advance because as I said, this one's not due to go on sale until or like crowdfunding's not due to start for like a year. So that's kind of good because even though we don't know the prices, we can start thinking about, this is something I might want, and this is maybe how much it's going to cost. Um, oh, here we go. So there were scalpers who used bots to buy the PS5s when they became available online as at retailers, only to resell a £500 console for over £1,000. And because parents wanted to get their children the console, they would pay those inflated prices. Oh my god, that is heartbreaking. It's horrible. Like, think about it. Like, our parents didn't have to go through this rubbish. For one, there wasn't the technology to do that kind of stuff. Like, humans. Sometimes I really hate them. I really. Mm. Yeah, it's so corrupt and just horrible. Yeah. I was wondering if actually something similar was happening with the Switches at the moment, the Nintendo Switches. No worries, KO. KO has to pop out now. Thank you so much for joining. But yeah, it's just yeah. A little bit depressing. Let's talk about something else. Let's go back to the joyous conversation. Remember to like the stream, guys, and fill out the poll over on YouTube. On the tube. Where does this piece go? What have I done? Why aren't you matching correctly? Oh wait. I've missed a piece. I was too busy. Wait, have I? Where does that piece go? Oh, wait a minute. This is supposed to be over 1, and that is supposed to be there. I say. Oh, crap. There is something I was like, I said to Aaron, I was like, I'm definitely going to talk about this. Like, it's kind of the first thing that I noticed and it did annoy me. And I'm like, oh, should I say it? But we're already talking so honestly. So I'm like, maybe I should just say it. But before I do, full disclaimer, like, I have nothing against anyone, okay? I am not dissing people. I am not hating on people at all when I say this. But when I saw the advertisement for the BDP Series 8 reveal, I'm not gonna lie, my first thought was, where is the representation? Like, where's the diversity in the panel? And again, I love it. Like, I don't know CP, AFOL, and I don't know the, like, obviously the BrickLink guy was going to be there, but like, but I know Shy and I know like of Greg. Like, I know of Shy and I know Greg, and they're awesome people. But I was a bit like, where's the women and where's like the gays? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that did stand out to me. And the only reason I'm raising it is to, like, maybe it's just purely been an overlook, like not even thought about. And so that's why it's also important to mention it, because I'm not saying it was like, it was not going to have been like a deliberate thing. I really don't believe it was like a deliberate thing, but it might have just been like an almost, I don't like using the word ignorant because I feel like it has negative connotations to it, but like, I do think, like, yeah, that was missed and it shouldn't have been. Because there are plenty of like people that could have stood in to represent those communities and there just wasn't. And again, I think it's just because I'm coming like more aware of like the lack of representation a little bit in the community when it comes to, like, for example, like, as I said, I really do think pricing is a thing that should be factored into and considered as an inclusivity thing, because if it's not, if there's not sets available for all, you know, households and things, like household incomes and things like that, is a barrier. So it's not all inclusive. So that, I do feel like that should be seen that way. And yeah, again, with the BrickLink stuff, I just thought the same thing. I was like, okay. Okay, yeah, like, I'm glad someone else is kind of like seeing it, what I'm saying. So I'm just saying, yeah, Dan could have easily presented that hot air balloon. I agree, women and the gays need to be included. That would have been such a cool idea. Yeah, like, I don't know if this is what you meant, Ems, but just the idea that oh, okay, Mad Libs. Send me a DM. I'm sorry if I've like upset people. But again, I'm not meaning this as like hate. This is not meant as hate or like um, you know, no negative feelings or thoughts to any of those people on that panel, because I think everyone's awesome and I think they did such a good job. But there wasn't a diverse panel and there wasn't representation, which did bugbear me a little bit. And it's like, it's Pride Month as well. Like, like, I mean, I don't know if it was just like a case of they thought, like, we're not going to jump on the wagon of, what's woke or what's considered woke, or like, because it's Pride Month, that doesn't mean that we're only going to include someone from that community for that reason, so that we like, you know what I mean? Like, and like, I do genuinely feel like they just put those people on the panel because, like, they were perfect for the job, which I'm sure they were. Like, as I said, they did a great job. But it's a hard one. It's a really hard one. But I'm just airing my honest, like, feelings about it. And like, I'm being genuine. Like, it was my first thought when I saw like who was on the panel. I was like, yeah. So, but no, like, what would have been such a good idea is, like, they could have had people from the community. It would have been so fun as well. It would have made it a bit more quirky and a bit funner. Like, if they'd had someone come up from, like, maybe a different part of the community for like the different sets. Because obviously all the fan designers couldn't be there. But yeah, oh my god, they should have got someone from like the LGBTQ community to like reveal the hot air balloon, because it is quite like, the rainbow and all this kind of stuff. That would have been really cool. And then, like, yeah, one of like the big train fans to come up into the train, and like that would have been so cool. Like, just to like, because those people would have been so excited about the sets as well. And yeah, it just would have been a bit more of a hype, I think. But I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Pass them on to BDP. got all the ideas here. But that might have just been a logistical nightmare for them to do that, I don't know, but yeah. That would have been so funny though, just to get, like, people's different, hosting sort of, you know, vibes or whatever from it. That would have been funny. Um, yeah. Should I read this DM now, Martin? Is that what you're telling me to do? Have I, like, touched a nerve? Um, I agreed. I wasn't interested in watching in the BL reveal stream, but I saw on Instagram that there were none of our lovely Lego ladies. There's no wagon involved, but it's right to still call it out. Yeah. Yeah. Like, there was just so many, like, people that they could have like, had that was there in, Brick World, at Brick World. I can't even get my words out now because 'cause I'm, like, nervous. I've, like, annoyed people. But, like, even though that might offend people, I just think it's just, like, my truth and my feelings about it, and as I said, I've already put a disclaimer out there that, there's no hard feelings meant by it. It is just something that I've noted, and I just can't understand how it was so easily overlooked. Um, oh, I can read it, but maybe don't read it out loud. I almost feel like you want me to so you can get, like, my live reaction. Okay, I won't read it out loud. Mhm. Okay. 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 I don't think it's, like, too bad a thing to read out loud, but, like, I'll just mention, like, the kind of so it was Martin's kind of saying it might have been that it didn't seem all inclusive because there was, like, a scheduling conflict for someone that they did originally ask, and that's why some things maybe went the way they did. That's, like, not confirmed, but that is a potential reason. Martin's got all the intel. Ooh, yeah, that is, rumor has it. But even then, why didn't they, like, say about that? There wouldn't been anything wrong with mentioning about that. Like, "Oh, so and so couldn't make it, so and so has stepped in." No. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Jameson Builds Bricks is coming in on the purple side. Afternoon, bam. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much for joining over on the purple side. We are slowly getting through the Viking Village, and when I say slow, I mean super slow. Super slow. Because we've been talking about the latest BrickLink Center program reveals and the reveal itself and how we all felt about that. But yeah. Is that why Will Arnett left Lego Masters? Did he leave Lego Masters? I'm totally, like, behind with it because we obviously don't get it at the same time over here. So I'm trying to, like, avoid any spoilers about the latest one because I want to watch it, but we probably won't get to watch it for, like, another year, if that. So frustrating. So annoying. But yeah. Oh, doing well. This is on my list, says Jameson. Oh, well, I highly recommend it because I'm already loving it. Like, it's got such a cool, like, structure to it because it's not your sort of uniform layout. Um, and yeah, I just love the color palette as well. We're talking about palettes a lot in this stream, it seems, but palette is important. Important is the palette. And yeah, I'm kind of modding this slightly to fit in with, like, the How to Train Your Dragon um film. And that is why I'm doing this build now because we're kind of well, we spoke about it in the first part of the stream on Thursday that when I started the build, how did we feel about live action remakes? So I would welcome people to discuss this again. Oh, if they didn't get to on Thursday. Oh my god. Ugh, that was really difficult. Oh, where's the shield? There's the shield. Ooh, look at the shield. That is cool. Oh, I'm so bad at this. There we go. Over my head. It focuses when it wants to. I have to do the hand thing. It's such an effort to put my hand up. I just really like this because it's nice and printed. Very, very nice. Red, I saw that, but he's Batman! What? Oh, is it just literally been, like, sort of announced? I did not know that. What? Who's gonna replace him? They're not, like, replacing him during the current series, are they? Or is this, like, they're just lining it up, like, letting people know for the next one? Because I didn't think the current one was, like well, obviously it'll be actually finished, but, like, in terms of airing it, they wouldn't announce that, like, until near or, like, the end, surely. Oh, crap. Like, what's that about? Oh, currently trying to save up to get your white whale set. Right. We need to know what it is. We need to know. We love talking about white whale sets for people. And everybody needs to tell us theirs too. Put it in the chat. Because I know that some people might have changed theirs if they've managed to get a hold of their previous white whale set. I personally think they're just cash grabs because no one can come up with new ideas anymore. Is this the BDP stuff? Oh. Nick Cannon? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is. Let's Google. Nick Cannon. Oh, that guy. Is that his name? Didn't realize that was his name. Why is Will Arnett leaving? Did they say why? He's a presenter, actor, and a rapper. What have I seen him on? What have I seen him on? I think I've seen him acting on something. Oh, I've seen him in the film Love Don't Cost a Thing. That is such a good film. Such a oh, it's the one where you're like, okay, right. This is such like a vibe, right? I'm gonna lose so many guys in this conversation because it's so like niche and girly, but bear with. Like you know how you get like chick flicks where like the girl gets the makeover and then the guy falls in love with her and it's all like, ooh. Well, in this film with what's his face, Nick Cannon, it's like the guy who gets the makeover. It's actually so good. So it's called Love Don't Cost a Thing. It's so good. I totally forgot that film existed, and now I really want to watch it. Where to watch it? Oh, you can watch it Apple TV, Amazon Video, Sky Store, and Microsoft Store in the UK. Right, I'm gonna remember that, and I'm gonna watch that soon. It's so funny how these things happen. Ah, great. Drumline was a good movie. Oh, I've not seen that one. Yeah, it says that he's hosted The Mask as well, so oh, the original Shield helicarrier. Whoa. So are you like a Marvel fan, like a Marvel collector? Do you have other of the Marvel builds as well? That one must be mega big. I'm not sure I can even picture it right now in my head. Oh. Never Told for Lego is here. Hello, hello. Look at all the fun emojis. How are you doing? How's things? Well, that's unfortunate, Rat the dog. Are you okay? Do you even wear pants if you're a dog? Maybe it's a thing. Oh, you collect mostly Marvel and Star Wars. Nice. Did you get the sort of Andor ships and stuff like that after like Andor sort of came out with a new season? We did pick up the U-Wing. I was like, Aaron, we need to get the U-Wing. I do want that one now. Because I'm a fan of Andor. And I'm excited for the Mandalorian movie. I'm excited. Hype up that little green alien. Oh, yeah. That's gonna be good. Oh, something else. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my hair. I did straighten it, but kind of going. It's going. Oh, lolly. Do you like my top? Golly, what a day. I did treat myself to more like Disney t-shirts and stuff, you know, for streaming. I don't think I would wear this out and about. Just save it for you guys. Yeah, so what was I saying? Totally went off on a tangent there. Yeah, so when we went to IKEA, we also got shelves to to work on our Lego display in the living room because yes, Lego is now making its way into the living room and is going to become a focal display. So we're going to have like a film section, movie section, and a TV series section. So off the top of my head, on the movie section side of the TV, because we've got like our TV on this kind of like slightly out sort of old chimney section of the wall, and then there's like alcoves that go in on either side. So on one side, we're going to do the movies, which is going to include Rivendell. That had to go in there. There's going to be one of the Hogwarts Express sets to represent Harry Potter. There's going to be Grogu and the R2D2, like brick built sets. Some smaller Star Wars sets as well. And I think that is it for the time being. And then on the TV series side, there's going to be the Office set, all of the Friends sets, because I got the apartments and I got Central Perk as well. And I think that is it because Aaron is, as I said in the last stream, contemplating returning the Krusty Burger because he thinks he actually maybe wants to get the money aside for getting the like a Batman set instead. Batman set instead. Because that is what he collects. And I'm like, you do what you want because I thought the Krusty Burger looked awesome and that would have went with like the TV series sort of displays, but yeah, like I wasn't overly too fussed. It wasn't like where I was it wasn't like top of my list to spend money on, put it that way. Despite the fact that I watched The Simpsons and bought The Simpsons magazines growing up. I was like obsessed with them. That is not what I am obsessed with now. Yeah. I just really want the figs, if anything. Literally just want the figs. I feel like those figs will go for quite a lot. Like if you buy them individually. You can see it now. Just want more Batman sets for the movie side. Yeah. We need to beef up the TV series side though, Aaron. Like, because there's not going to be actually very much on that side. What TV series sets are we missing? If any? If we've got... Obviously, there's some, like, sets that are movie sets that you can make into TV series sets, but... Yes, I've seen it. It looks so, so good. Yeah. Yeah, I did say that to him. I was like, hey, Aaron, like last night when he came home. Hey, Aaron. Funny you should say that, Martin. I actually have that set in my backlog, and I'm just like putting off building it for an occasion. So I think I googled when is the next like anniversary for Flintstones, and I think it's September. So if I remember that right, I think I might actually finally get around to building that for like a stream in September time. Oh no, wait. So the first episode aired the end of July 1962. Where am I getting September from? Unless I'm thinking like when the last episode aired. Last episode. Oh, the last episode was April. Well, something was definitely September. I need to try and remember what that was now. Yeah, because the end of July ain't gonna work. July is busy. Have you got the Big Bang Theory set? No, I've not even seen that out in the wild. Like, I've never seen it. I've only ever seen pictures of it online. I've not seen anyone building it on a stream. I've not seen anyone with it in their displays. I've never seen it for sale at an event. Is it a myth? Is it real? Yeah. What else? What else could be on our TV series side? Come on, enable the purchasing, guys. I need your help. Help us buy Lego. Yeah, this is the thing, because they're doing like the Star Wars TV series now. It's kind of like, well, technically, but no. OG Star Wars is films. Apart from like, I suppose Mandalorian, because that only ever came out as a thus far anyway. Unless they brought out like some cool Defenders set, because that's Marvel, but that would be TV series. That would look cool with like all of the defenders. There's definitely quite a few that keep going on to Lego Ideas submission, but then they never get through. 'Cause I really wanted like the Gilmore Girls one, like Luke's Diner. And there's been other ones as well. I just can't remember which ones. Yeah, I find it surprising that they wouldn't push TV series a bit more. Maybe they actually haven't sold very well. I'm not actually sure. Wednesday set. So we've not watched Wednesday actually. It just doesn't appeal to me to watch it, to be honest. And I loved watching Adam's Family growing up with my sister. No, just eh. X-Men 97. Yeah, I mean, oh, in saying that, the X Mansion, AA Ron, could that technically go over there? Don't know if that would look weird though, because like all the other TV series sets we have are like that, like open layout sort of look. Would that work? Or would that look really weird? Stranger Things. Aye, okay, Martin. Are you going to send us the set? Yeah. That's so expensive. Aaron was really wanting that when got into watching that again though. I remember he used to talk about it quite a bit with his mum. They both like to watch it. What am I missing? What have I done? Yeah, so the expansion could do, and the jet. We weren't really fussed about the jet though. Like we never actually ever spoke about buying that because it was always overpriced, and even actually like at a lower price, I was not convinced. I'd consider putting the mansion there though. What am I doing? Something's going wrong here. There we go. Because the X Mansion is just very sadly sitting on my floor. But yeah, again, I don't know if that would. I've already Mills plated it though. We'll have to un-Mills plate it because otherwise it'll look strange. So that way, I kind of want like everything to still look pretty because it's in the living room. I don't want it to look too like boyish or whatever because it's like the family room. We'll have a think. The Flintstone set though is definitely a shout. That would be cool. And yeah, I wouldn't get the Tom and Jerry brickheads. I'm literally like, Aaron has stopped buying brickheads altogether, and then I'm only buying the Disney ones. And I loved Tom and Jerry growing up. It sounds like I'm making myself sound like I watched a lot of telly growing up. Maybe I did. I've just not realized. Because yeah, I feel like I used to watch Flintstones all the time, and then I used to watch Tom and Jerry all the time. Which is really crazy if you think about it, because Tom and Jerry had no like voices in it whatsoever. It was just music and animation. Oh, Bluey! Oh my god, yes, Aaron, we should just do Bluey. We should do a big Bluey display. Oh, that would make it more of a family room. That would be super cute. Again, though, how do you make that look pretty? Like, and not like a child display. I don't know. Because we need to work this out, because we're going to get these shelves up, like, maybe... Probably... Well, we could maybe do it tomorrow morning. Just having a casual domestic conversation on live stream, that's fine. Because tomorrow we're going to the Flight Museum in Edinburgh because there is a Lego event on called Awesome Bricks, which we've missed the last 2 years for different reasons. So we're going to that, and then we're going to Brewdog for a Father's Day dinner. Yeah, because dads eat free at Brewdog this weekend. So just one main meal though. You know, gotta read the small print. I don't eat a lot anyway, so I'm a cheap date. The smaller 1966 Batmobile is a TV show vehicle. Aaron, do you have that one? I can't remember which ones you have. Technically, all Ninjago sets are TV show sets. Hashtag just saying. We cannot. Don't enable us into Ninjago. Oh my god. I'm just living my Ninjago life through you guys because I've seen in the chat that quite a few of you are buying them and building them in streams and stuff. And Yeah, you need the big one. Oh, so is the 1966 one the black one with like the red rims sort of thing? I know which one that is, if that's the one you mean. Because yeah, I will actually be quite excited for you buying that big one. So I think, am I right in saying that that's the one that you like because you want to return the crusty burger so you can get that? So I'd be happy for you to do that. That's pretty cool. I didn't even watch that series of Batman. But again, watched a lot of telly growing up. But yeah, no, me and my sister like Batman growing up. Possibly. Um, but yeah, if it was Batman though, it would go into AA Ron's room because it's kind of got a bit of a display thing going on. It's got loads of sets hanging off the ceiling, which is a great space saving technique actually. But no, we need to do that in my room as well. I'm super excited to do that with the battle bus though. Oh my god, that's gonna be so good. And have like Disney princesses like parachuting out. It's gonna be so stupid. It's gonna be so good. And what else? I kind of want to have the up house sort of doing it as well, but I don't know how that would work. Bam, thwap, pow. Yeah. You're like OG sort of comic book. Oh gosh. No wait, those are already there. Ow. I'm wondering if this is a forging room, but there's also a throne in there, so I don't think it's a specific room here that we're building. Oh gosh. Hoi. Hoi. Oh, wow. Right. What's next? Oh, dee da dee da do do dee da dee da do. How am I doing for beverage? I'm doing alright. Still need to find time to watch the new live action Snow White. I have yet to watch that now that it is on Disney Plus. To give my verdict. Because I am super intrigued to see if all the dislike and distaste is being for a reason. Does anyone remember this quote from the 60s Batman meme? Start pounding, Joker. I can't say that I do, but does anyone else? Oh yeah, because Martin's built this set before, so he's saying I believe this part is the Viking longhouse main hall type of building. Oh, okay. That makes sense because you can see the throne here. Yeah. Again, I do apologize for the poor picture quality. I don't know what's going on with that. I will get my tech assistant to look at it at some point when he can tear himself away from his wee men. His wee men. He was playing Magic today. Magic. Like the cards. Magic cards. Oh, that's cute. It's to hang like their food off of the fire. These are like the little builds that interest me oh so much. Yeah. The people in the chat watch the series Vikings because I was obsessed with that to begin with, and then I just kind of got bored of it after a while. Like I just feel like it's one of those shows that after a certain series you're just like, well, this is rubbish now. But I remember for quite a good chunk of it, I was like, this is amazing. It's so good. I'm going to check in on the poll as well over on the red side. So I asked, what did you think of the latest BrickLink Designer Program Series 8 reveal? And we've got 67% saying I am hyped and 33% saying disappointing. So remember to put in the chat your reasons for those feelings. Reasons for the feelings. And yeah, we can discuss. We can discuss. Get your voices heard, guys. Oh, hi, Jace. How are you? You're building the UCS Millennium Falcon. Oh, good memories building that. That was like the first big set I ever had any involvement in building. Such good memories of that. Those were the days before kids in our little flat. Aaron was like, "Hey, let's get Lego." And yeah, that was just good times. Good times. Viking Village reminds me of Skyrim. Ooh. I used to have a partner that played Skyrim, so I have some knowledge of like what you're talking about. But yeah, maybe. I have watched Vikings and Vikings Valhalla. Ooh, very cool. Did you like it, or did you like get to a point like me where you watched it to a certain point? You're like, I'm bored now. Oh, Mateus watched Mufasa before the stream. I liked it, but I think cartoony animated would have been better than the realistic animated, in my opinion. Yeah, I think the issue with like doing CGI animals, especially, is like you can't really like show the emotion that they're trying to get, because they're trying to give animals emotions. Like obviously animals can have emotions. Like we know that animals grieve, animals get excited and all this kind of stuff. But for what like, they're trying to the story they were trying to tell, like, yeah, I agree, probably actually like animated probably would have been better. Especially because it was like an original sort of idea. So it wasn't like, oh, we're doing a live action remake, you know? But maybe I guess they were just trying to tie it in with like having done the live action Lion King. Oh my god, are they going to go backwards? Are they going to be like, we're going to do a animated remake of the live action Mufasa? Can you imagine? Oh, the internet would just spiral. They'd be like, oh, what is going on? I really like the music from Mufasa. The music is like amazing. Hey, did your mama say you could be out this late? What you say? I always wanted a brother. So good. Funny. Funny. There we go. Jace is saying, I'm 12. Good to know. We will keep our language PG. Yeah, no, the music was great, Mateus. I'm glad you agree. You have good taste. You have good taste. But yeah, has anyone in the chat actually watched the live action Snow White? Because I feel like I would trust you guys, your opinions. Because right now, all I've been reading is like the rage of the internet. And usually it's for reasons that are a bit more political than anything. And it's not really to do with like the film so much itself. Like, honestly, most of the critique has been certain actresses. It's not been anything about how they've actually done it. But no, I do think I think it's going to be really hard to not get distracted by the CGI dwarves. There's just not any reason for them to have done that. It's just annoying. Like, it's annoying on the eyes. Like, it's just because you can CGI doesn't mean you should CGI. Mateus is saying, I haven't seen the live action Snow White yet. Okay. See, once I get like my Twitch exclusive streams going and work out how to like link the Amazon account and stuff, I'm going to be playing all sorts of jams on there. That's what I'm actually most excited about being able to do on Twitch, is that you can play like, I don't want to say proper music, but you can play like proper music. It'll be like Lego in a show, because I won't be able to resist singing along. Just warn you right now. That's when everyone's like, well, I won't be tuning in for that then. Always wanted a brother. I saw Snow White. No offense, I didn't like it much. The music was good and there were some good and sweet moments, but the rest was bad. Okay. But like, what specifically was bad about it for you, Jared? Like, Give me some specifics that you just did not like. Oops. Did your mama say you could be out this late? There we go. Oh my god, there's so much brown. I will say that about this. There is so much brown. Like, and that's not meant as a criticism to the design because the design makes sense, but like it just makes it hard to find the parts that you need. Ems is saying I prefer the Little Mermaid to Snow White live action. Yeah, I really like the Snow White. Sorry, the Little Mermaid one. I remember going to see that with my friends who are also Disney fans. One of them's a bit like hard to please though, so she was just like, nah, didn't like it. But me and the other girl were like, nah, I actually thought it was pretty good. And I love that Jodie Benson made a cameo. Oh, that was one of those moments where like I totally nerded out and I was like the same as like the same reaction as the Wicked Part 1 cameo that happened. And I went with those same friends and like that one same friend looked at me at the same moment and was like super excited. Because she's a bit more like me in that she's like into Marvel, she's into Disney, like crazy. Like she's probably the only person that could try and give me a bit of a run for my money, like doing Disney trivia games. I mean, we did do one once, and she still didn't beat me, but she put up a fair fight compared to everyone else. Did your mama say you could be out this late? I just remember the rest of the words. It's really funny if you watch the behind the scenes though of them filming that, because especially the one where she's like Sebastian is singing Under the Sea and she's like supposed to be on the back of like some animals under the sea. And if you watch the behind the scenes, it's literally like these guys in like obviously the big green suits, like hunched, like having to like, and she's just on them. It's just really funny. Oh. There we go. So we're putting some curved pieces on here to cover up the exposed snot studs at the side here. So that's looking really nice. Adding a little bit of texture and consistency. Sounds like I'm baking a cake, but I am not. Oh, I could go for some cake. I'm like a little bit hungry, but I don't know what for. Not that that would help because we have no food. We got no food. We got nada ding dong. Yeah, ding dong. Oui. Oh my god, I love though now that we have more of an excuse though to buy Bluey sets. It's for the display. It's for the family room. Wow. But no, I was super excited to put up my translucent shelves. Aaron. Aaron. I mean, I can show off more on that shelf. Much easier. I get nervous though every time we're screwing and drilling things into the wall. Because it was so spanny getting the plaster in. Like when we made the room. Bad way. Oh crap. But yeah. Oh, I saw like I didn't read into it too much, but I saw like a clip of an interview that Gerard Butler did for obviously the marketing of How to Train Your Dragon live action film. And apparently something like made him cry. And I'm like, oh, what it was. What was it? I think it was actually to do with the animated one though. So I think I can take a guess as to what it was. That film. talk about it. Okay, we've finished bag 6. Oh my god, bag 7 is tiny. Look at the size of it. This ain't gonna take long. As long as it's a solid wall. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not solid, but it's, like, did you not watch the videos on how we built the room? So he did, like, your wooden beams, and then, what's it called? MDF. No. I can't remember. Wood. Over it. So, yeah, he just has to make sure it doesn't hit any, he needs to find the wooden beams, basically, to put screws in. Otherwise, he has to put the pluggy things in. Pokemon is coming for a TV series too, that is true. Always trying to think more of TV series for the display. Oh, Lumberjack Josh is here. Hi, welcome in. Over on the purple side. Yes, Robin Hood shirt. Woohoo! Love it. Ood lolly, ood, what a day. Even in this and that, having such a good time. Ood lolly, what a day. I just felt like wearing it after I did my mod of the BrickLink designer program set behind me. So if you haven't seen it, watch my reel over on Instagram. I had such a fun time doing it. It was so much fun. Love it. Love it. Telling the story of Robin Hood via BrickLink designer program / castle / Animal Crossing collab. It was the weirdest thing. Everybody saying, hey. Ood lally, golly, what a day. And okay, now we're setting up, I think, for this little roof that's going to go on here. Hopefully I'll be able to get this roof done easier than the last one, because that was a bit of a nightmare. Probably more me than the design, let's be honest. Okay. Ooh, nice. So this hangs down like sort of, I don't want to say curtains. What are they called? Like the like banners. Is banners the right word? I do not know what they're called. Okay. Don't mention building, losing faith with USPS and getting part orders delivered, trying to finish getting ready for an upcoming show and have less than 2 weeks. Oh no! Oh, that's so annoying. Getting parts ordered delivered. Oh, so are things going missing? That is not good. That is not ideal. Well, we've got everything crossed for you that you managed to get it all done and sorted. Need to stop singing, that's not what they're here for. Ood lolly, golly, what a day. Right. Where am I? Where to get to? Again, it's so hard when it's dark brown because you're trying to work out, is it the lighter shade or is it the darker one that they're wanting? Because it's not extremely obvious. This is going to look so cute at the front of the LEGO world though behind me. I am pretty excited to place it. I'm not going to lie. Right, was I supposed to put... No. Yes, no. Just going to double check I haven't made poops. I haven't made a poopy poops. No, not. So this one doesn't have the bannery bit, so that just goes straight down like this. I believe, I hope. That doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. What's going on? Oh no, wait. Have I put them on the wrong side? I believe so. I put these in the wrong side. These are, that makes sense. They're supposed to go where the throne is. That makes sense. That does. Oh, where's the brick separator? Where is it? I'm gonna hurt my fingers trying to take this off. Sad thing is, this last order has taken 5 days, and current tracking says to be delivered by 9 p.m. tonight. I could have drove 3 hours and picked it up myself. Oh god, that's annoying. Yeah. How could you have known? Is there something going on with like deliveries over there right now? Like, is there bad weather or like something that might have delayed it? We had thunder earlier today. That was not fun. I do not like thunder and lightning at all. But luckily the girls didn't even seem to notice, so that's good. Because it happened at like, I looked at the time when it happened. I think it was like noon. Yeah. Oh, so there is supposed to be these parts over here. I knew it! I knew it! Oh, crap. Bubby is here. Hello, Bubby. How are you? Welcome in. Nope, nothing is showing on the tracking system for any reason causing a delay. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, it's annoying when there is a reason for a delay, but at least you know, like, it's not probably just you and there's, like, maybe a reason that cannot be helped. Mm. Well, as I said, fingers crossed it comes soon. What is it you're working on? Tell us. It might be totally rubbish, and we might tell you not to do it anyway. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure it's awesome. I'm sure it's good. Had an order distance between myself and seller was 140 miles. By the time it arrived, had traveled 2,200 miles and been in 5 states. Oh my god. Yeah, that's so frustrating when you're like, I mean, though, it does sound like you're kind of watching it, so maybe just stop watching it because you'll drive yourself insane. But I know that's easier said than done. I was like, we ordered a takeaway last night, and yeah, I was that person that was like, as soon as I ordered it, I was like, right, where's the tracking thing for this order so I can watch it? And I've only just ordered it. But to be fair, it was very late, and I had to phone them up and be like, is this coming? Because there wasn't a tracking thing. So I didn't have any like reference to be like, oh, okay, it is moving. Like it is, you know, the status of the order has changed. I had like nothing. And then you start thinking, oh my god, was this a scam? Was this even a real thing? uh, yeah. And that was just for a Chinese takeaway. I'm definitely that meme though. As soon as you hit order Lego on the website, you start like watching for your delivery. Oh, here's the thing though. Has anyone actually ordered on Amazon like the next day or like the same day delivery thing and actually had it happen? Because I cannot remember the last time we had that. Like, yeah, I cannot remember the last time we did like a same day delivery on Amazon and it actually happened. I'm like, is that not a thing anymore? Did that like die pretty quickly? It was quite a, you know, a high pressure sort of demand to put on themselves. But hey ho. I'm liking how they're doing these side roofy bits. Looks good. It does look good indeed. I am a fan. I feel like this is going to be one of those sets though that is going to feel quite big. Like once it's all built, like bigger than I figured. Question, did you buy anything for June 1st? I got like this small Dalmatian set and the Pixar lamp. and Aaron picked up the Krusty Burger, but I was just saying he's already probably saying he's going to take it back. So he can buy something that he wants more. I think that was a bit of an impulse buy. I was not there when he did it. Not that I would have stopped him. Like, you know, I kind of said, well, that's your, that's like your birthday treat to yourself. If that's what you want to get. So he has since, I think, changed his mind. Right, what goes there? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, because he's more collecting the Batman set, so I think he's gonna change it. Or he'd have to like return it and then probably order the Batman set online because I don't think our store would have it in. I don't think they've had it in anytime we've been. Oh, and I still need to get in touch with Lego and say, hey, can you send me this missing head? Because I didn't get them all at the BAM when I thought I did. Frustratingly. Otherwise, I've just got this headless guy, which isn't ideal. What are people saying? What are people saying in the chat? I love these doors. So simple, so effective. Love it. Oh, people are talking about the takeaway thing. I remember when Domino's Pizza got sued over the 30 minutes or it's free era because delivery drivers were speeding, running lights and closing. Oh my god, did that happen? That is so funny. We actually got a Domino's earlier in the week. That makes me sound like I get loads of takeaways. To be fair, the Domino's was like impulsively Aaron again, and I just didn't say no. And then the Chinese my mom bought when she stayed, so. Well, funny thing is, my mum is building the Krusty Burger and I'm working on the X Mansion. How weird is that? We were just talking about both those sets. That is really weird. That is cool. Oh, is your mum enjoying the Krusty Burger though? Let us know. Did she watch The Simpsons or did she watch it quite a bit before? Like, it's still running though, isn't it? She's still going with it. It's crazy. And you're working on the X Mansion. I love that you and your mum do Lego building together. That's so cool. Jared is saying, I got the Fantastic Four set this month. There is a mock build and rebrickable where you can turn Galacticus into a big minifigure size. Oh, that sounds really cool. I might have to check that out right now. Rebrickable. That is cool. That sounds cool. I'm forgetting that they brought out the Fantastic Four set. I can't remember what that looks like. You can turn Galacticus. So if I look up the Galacticus set, then that's probably the best way to find it, right? Or what was the set number for that? Oh wait, Galacticus build. Oh, I think I saw something about that. Oh, is this like using sort of, well, the one that I found anyway is like using the instructions from the brick built Harry and Hermione sets, but I'm guessing this is something else. If you're saying you use, why is it so big? It's so zoomed in. My zoom is like in 175% for some reason. Like, okay. Whoa. Blah 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 blah. Oh, Lego car lover is here. Hello, yo, welcome in. I'm a Lego YouTuber as well. Oh, nice. Have you started doing like content? Like what kind of content you do? Please do share in the chat. I'm totally fine with people doing that. Always happy to plug our Lego community. We are going to the Lego shop tomorrow, are we? What Lego shop are we going to? It's not on the agenda. The Edinburgh one? The Glasgow one? I'm assuming it would be the Edinburgh one if we're going to that side of town. What are you wanting to go to take the Krusty Burger back, or what's the chat? I don't even know. Ugh, tell me. What's happening? Aaron, did we really just win a lucky dip on the Euro Millions, or did we actually win more when you told me we won the lottery earlier? Because if you went out earlier, having known that we actually won the lottery, I'd be really peeved. I was about to say something else, but then I remembered we have a 12-year-old watching. That would be a nice surprise, right? Oh, happy Father's Day. We're actually millionaires. Ooh. Oh. Oh, thank you so much, Bubby. I'm so sorry I've not been around. I've been super busy. But I actually mentioned in the Thursday stream that this is the plan for the Bonniebricks crew. So essentially, because the nature of my work means I'm a bit busier and thus sometimes away during the week. And if I'm not away, I'm just maybe more tired during the week. Yeah, live streams are just not going to be as much a thing for me like in the summertime. And to be honest, I'm trying to encourage everyone to get out and a bit, enjoying the sunshine, blah, and all this kind of stuff anyway. So basically we're going to kick off live streaming every week, every Thursday again after Halloween. So we're going to kick things off with the Halloween Scream stream, which we did last year, which was a big hit. And we're going to have all the same people coming back to do that on the panel because it was so much fun. Full on dress up, makeup, hair, everything. We're just going to have a good party for everyone to come along to for that. So that will be Thursday, the 30th of October. I'll set up a stream for that at some point, but just plug it in your diaries now. Turn on the notification bells. YouTube actually has this new feature now, so I can see who. I don't know if this is a bit invasive, but I can actually see who's turned on their notifications for my streams or like for my channel, which is bizarre. But yeah, it's a new thing. I can see who's subscribed and stuff. It's cool. So a big thank you to everyone who obviously subscribes. But yeah, if you turn on your notifications as well, you'll get notified if just in case you forget to make a note. And yeah, so that will be like the debut back into the weekly streams. And yeah, because the days will get shorter. We'll be all cozy wozies in our houses looking to watch streams and do the Lego. So yeah. And then that'll run probably about the same time that I stopped doing them this year, which was the end of February. So you'll have me all of November, December, January, February. So four solid months of weekly streams on a Thursday. That's pretty good. So yeah. And but there will be some random streams thrown in there as well. So in August, I'll be taking part in the Builders Stand Up to Cancer campaign, which has been running for the last few years, I believe. But yeah, I'm getting involved this year. And that is in August. Yeah, and I may or may not do a stream or a couple streams next month in July because it'll be my birthday, and I'm hoping I should hopefully get some Lego for my birthday, either treat myself or I don't know if anyone will get me any, but either way, yeah, that is the plan. So there'll be a couple thrown in there. And as I said, if there's any kind of like anniversaries or like things like this, the reason that I'm building this, for example, right now is like because How to Train Your Dragon was coming out, and I was like, well, I've got a Viking set, like this totally makes sense. So yeah, just as I said, turn on your notifications and you'll know what is happening. But otherwise, just follow all the other socials as well, because I do still post on Instagram most weeks, every other day, usually. So yeah, if you're wanting to check if I'm still here, that's the way to check. Oh wow, so Lego Car Lover is saying, I started 11 days ago and I have 10,000 views, 280 likes and 44 subscribers. That's amazing. That's so good. Well done. You are absolutely crushing it. It's really hard to get started as well, so good on you. And yeah, everyone in the chat, go check out Lego Car Lover. I will go over to your channel right now to open a new tab. Lego Car Lover. Lego Car Lover. Lego Car Lover. Hopefully you come up, because sometimes I find when you search people, it doesn't actually. Oh, there you are. That Lego Car Guy 111. Subscribe. You have a new subscriber. Big car fan. Loving it. Loving it. Awesome. And oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your mom's feeling better so you can actually work on your Lego, because your mom was in bed. That is not ideal. Hope she's feeling better. Oh, Jace is saying new Lego content creator on YouTube as well. Oh my goodness, right? What is your handle? We're gonna have to check everybody out. Yeah, but we'll need to return the GWP. I wonder if they'll ask for it back. I would maybe just take it, like, and have it in my bag, and then see if they ask for it. We'll see. You never know. Sometimes they don't. This is why they show them up on the receipts, because they know that you got it as well. on Lego Car Lovers just mentioning all the stuff that they do. So yeah, definitely go check them out, guys. Yeah, always good to have someone else in the community. Chris is like, Halloween is right around the corner. Yes. Well, a slightly longer corner. Yeah, no, but it will come quick. It will come quick. Question: did you see the new 101 Dalmatians car? Yes, I love it. I am so excited for it. Like all other Lego, it is overpriced and expensive for what it is, but I'm a wanting it. I definitely want to get that. It's gonna go with my other villain like display. So I've got like the Disney villains set that is like one of, if not my favorite Lego set. The one that has like the video cassette and the books and the Apple and the like pocket watch and stuff. So I've got that displayed there. And then I also recently got the Disney dresses because they were reduced at Smith's. So I've got the Cruella de Vil and the Maleficent ones sitting there, and then in front of them I've got the Cruella and the Maleficent brickheads. So it all works really, really well. And now I'm like, okay, now they're also bringing out a Cruella's car, so that can sit there as well. So the next thing I need to do is just bring out a proper Maleficent dragon. Because obviously the Maleficent didn't have a car, so I'm like, what would be the equivalent of like the Cruella car, but for Maleficent it would have to be probably a dragon. So if they could do that properly, because they did say they were going to give us a Maleficent dragon, and then they gave us this pathetic thing that came out. Yeah. So. Okay, we're on bag 8. Oh, and this is the roof, so this is going to require some concentration because I didn't do this very well last time. But apologies for the noise. I'm just going to mute. Okay, unmuted because that was going to be noisy. Is there anything? You have over 80 speed champions. Oh my gosh, so you're a big speed champions fan collector then. I actually discovered this third-party seller recently that does like cases and like prints for displaying stuff, and they obviously predominantly focus on definitely cars, including like the big Technic cars and some Star Wars and stuff like that, and I'd never heard of them before. And honestly, their displays and their sort of like vinyl prints make your like Lego look like art. Like you could display it like art. I cannot remember for the life of me what they're called, but I did do the thing where I went on their website and it said, "Oh, give us your email and you get 10% off your first order." And I was like, "Okay." It's called Mark's Magic Store. And yeah, they have like really nice displays that basically, I'll do it in this camera. Like they just make everything look like pure art, but I think there were ones that were for like speed champions and stuff like this. So like definitely check them out. Oh, Aaron, there was like Batman ones as well. Because I remember thinking, oh, there's one for your Tumblr. It's still a little bit expensive, but probably not as expensive as like Wicked Brick. So yeah. Aaron, if you want to provide that taped drink, now would be the time because I've just finished my. Aaron was bringing me through like a taped over drink beverage vessel earlier, but I didn't actually need one yet. But now I'm like, I'm thirsty, and I've just finished my last one, so just to not show what it was I was drinking. Good use of tape. If he's even still watching, he might have just given up watching me now. There's an Ninjago set called the Guardian Dragon, which you could turn into her dragon. Oh, the Guardian Dragon. Have I seen this one? We were looking actually at the Ninjago dragons the other day there on the Lego website. The Guardian Dragon. That does ring a bell. Guardian Dragon. Oh yeah, like the big green one that they brought out. Yeah, I mean it's not the right colors though. That's the only thing. So that's green. So yeah, but I do think that dragon looks awesome. I would love to get that. Speaking of dragons, it seems a bit daft that we haven't spoken about this. So let me just bring it up. What is everyone's thoughts on this? The Toothless How to Train Your Dragon Lego brick built set that is now available for pre-order. So I'm very much on that end of things that thought we were going to get more of like a Ninjago style build. So when I saw this, yeah, like I first thought like, yeah, that's cute. But then I was like, no, that's not what I thought I was going to be. And I wanted it to be what I thought it was going to be. Because that's not going to work in my Viking village at all. So yeah, it's a bit sad. Thank you. I've got my taped over drink now. Can anyone guess what it is? This is ridiculous. I didn't even ask him to do that. He just like did it randomly. Oh, little clue there. Oh. Is it bad that I love the Toothless? No, not at all. You're absolutely free to have an opinion, and positive ones are always good. But yeah, am I gonna buy it? Probably not. But at the same time, I do think this will be one of those ones that like might look better in person. So like if I go to the Lego store and see it, I might actually get one over. I might actually think it looks better. But I actually think it's maybe a bit smaller than what I was thinking as well. Oh, I feel like I've got something stuck in my throat. Well, actually, like this is a good idea to get scale if you see the girl holding it, but I don't know, it just doesn't. I don't even really think it looks like Toothless. You know what I mean? Like the head shape, yeah, sure, but yeah, it's just not. It is super cute. As I said, it might look better in person. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Not feeling like super duper excited, but also don't hate it. It would sit, I guess, really well next to like some other big brick built sets I've got, like, you know, Hey Hey and Simba and Stitch, and eventually when I get the Dalmatian brick built set as well. But oh, and it looks like it's printed and everything as well, which is cool. But obviously, I'm not going to put it over there because it's not Disney, and we're not doing any Disney deceit over in here. That is not what I'm going to do. When you see what Lego Ninjago does with dragons, it makes the set more disappointing. Yeah, it's exactly that. Like when you know what they're capable of doing. Yeah. Oh, you have two dragons, the green and the blue one. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, this is exactly right, Bobby. He looks like a baby Toothless. I want like a fully fledged Toothless, but like a smaller one. Yeah. But I don't know, are they going to bring out maybe more How to Train Your Dragon sets, or is this all we're getting? Is this like it for the big film release? We're just getting this brick built one. But I suppose again from I'm just trying to like think or put myself in their like thought process. They've probably done it this way because I would predict this is going to be the only set for the How to Train Your Dragon stuff to kind of celebrate the release of the film. And they're probably thinking, okay, it's mostly going to be kids that are going to see the film. We want to market to kids, so we want to get something like sort of cute, big part sizes to make it easier for them to build. Whereas if they did like a smaller dragon, like Ninjago style dragon, yes, that would probably be more popular with already existing Lego collectors, but we are not really their market. Lego will always be in the mindset of trying to get new people into Lego that they don't already have buying their product. So that would be my best guess as to why they've done it that way. but I can only speculate. I do not know. That would make sense to me. Like they've built it for kids. And yeah, kids like are just more receptive to like bigger things, bigger features, like really obvious builds. But yeah, I don't know. I think they might have done still a bit better because this is still like, even though it's a bigger, cute set that I think kids will like, it's not a playable set. It's a display set, so I don't think that will work very well. Kids want to be able to play with their Lego. They don't tend to display it. So I think if they brought out like maybe 2 or 3 smaller How to Train Your Dragon play scale sets, that would have done better. Like literally doing your swoopability testing sort of style stuff. Like that would have been more of a winner. And I think that would have still done the job of like drawing in new buyers into buying Lego and kept us all happy as well. Yeah. You never know. They might bring out something else, but I would think they would have shown us it by now. But surely they will do sequels though, like the live action sequels, because or did we already speak about this on Thursday that they've already like confirmed that they're doing that? So maybe they'll bring out the kind of play scale ones for that. Like they're just kind of setting themselves up. Jedi Bricks is here. Hello, happy building. Happy building to you too. How are you? Oh, thank you so much, Lego car lover. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I actually it just shows I haven't streamed in like a little while, but like after streaming on Thursday, I got quite a few new subs. So thank you guys so much. Always love growing our community here, so it is mucho appreciated. Mucho gracias. Oh crap. Oh god, that hurts. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, if anyone else has any recommendations on how I can beef up this set with more dragons, please do tell me. As I said, I've got the green Ninjago dragon. And I did manage to grab, like when I was doing a BrickLink order for stuff for the Lego World, I did actually like randomly find on that same seller's store that they had like the head pieces for like a dragon, but I don't know what set it was from. But I was like, oh, okay, so I can just like build my own body for it, I suppose, however I want it. But I got really cool like the head pieces for it, like printed and everything. I don't know where it is at the moment, otherwise I would show you. It's not on my desk, but I will find it. Where is that part I need? Oh, there it is. And then I really want to get the Dungeons and Dragons set because that is currently like reduced at Argos right now, but I kind of thought about it more and more and more and more, and I was like, really all I want is the dragon. So it's probably not worth the money just to buy it for that. So kind of thought about it again, and I was like, I'm trying to be strict with my spending. No, can't do it. Honestly, if I had more space, I think with that one, it was becoming more about space than actually the money, because if I tried really hard, I could probably find the money, but there was just not, there wouldn't be any space for it. At times. But as I said, if Aaron's actually keeping it hush that we've maybe won the lottery and we can actually buy a house and fill it with Lego, then, you know, things might change. That would be good. That would be so good. What is... Oh, Jedi Bricks has said, I'm good, thank you. Busy week as I launched with Whatnot. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. But finally relaxing and building a little. I have some Lord of the Rings here. I wanted to pick up the village. So cool to see it. Oh, nice. Oh, well, congrats though on launching on Whatnot as well, though, because that is a big deal. When you say launched, have you just got things set up or have you actually started to sell? And what is it you sell? Feel free to let us know and put your details out there. What have I done? It's exciting though. I remember I had a bit of a whatnot stage, me and Aaron, where we just bought far too much on whatnot. We've calmed down now. It was Pokemon cards though, it wasn't Lego. Also, you're building some Lord of the Rings. Nice. Oh, and you're wanting to buy this set. Well, I would highly recommend it so far. I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's very, like... There are some sections that feel somewhat repetitive, but, like, not in a showstopper sort of way. I think it's great. Mm. You want an AliExpress version. Quite right. Like, as I said, Lego is just so overpriced. Yeah. Maybe that's actually a good shout, just to help beef things out to begin with. And then I can always, like, you know, later change things over to, like, official Lego parts if I really wanted to, but yeah. $4.10. Do you mean £4? Oh, win the lottery. What would we do other than buy Lego? Where is that piece? I can't see it. Oh, it's because I was looking for the wrong thing. Nope. It doesn't exist. That is why. Right, where's the hot dog? Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Oh, but if we are going to go to the Lego store tomorrow, it means I can get that headpiece I was missing. But it's Aaron, so I never know if he's being serious or not. I just kind of roll with the punches these days, rather than try and gauge what's going on in that boy's mind. Why are you not fitting? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You don't fit. Oh, it's only to be on one side. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because otherwise that was never going to fit. Here we go. I'd buy a home to display the Lego in, says Matthias, if he won the lottery. Oh, cool. Jedi Bricks is saying Whatnot have sponsored me to come on their platform, which is definitely awesome. I am streaming and then selling Lego minifigures mostly, and yes, a couple shows so far. Oh, nice. Is your user called Jedi Bricks on there as well? Because I will definitely go over and have a look. Just let us know the deets. The deets. I've got like so many different profiles though, so I have no idea which one it will be that I'm joining from. Oh, we're starting on a little roof for this little tiny... What even is this, Martin? Like, this is like tiny. It's like a tiny little shack. No person can fit in there. Oh, this is getting like complicated. I think I'm not a fan of doing the roofs. I have to say, I don't think I'm a Lego roofer at heart. I don't think that is my calling at all. Like, where do you go? Try to talk to the Lego like it can explain itself to me. Yes. Yes. Yeah. No. I'm like talking to it like, yeah, I've done what you've said. I've done what you've said. No, that doesn't make sense. What the fudge? Gently follow these instructions like to the book. And it ain't working. The Lego has a problem. That goes on there. Yes. That definitely goes there. And then that definitely goes there. What's your problem? Freaking Lego. Why won't you fit? That doesn't make sense. No. Wait. If I put you like this, right? You know when you just can't be bothered with Lego not behaving itself? What? Bear with, guys. We will get there. This is the book's fault. It's just not working. Martin's like, the roof does look good once done. Just stick with it. If I'd known it was going to be this much of a pain, I might not have live streamed it. Could it be the well or some sort of outhouse? I don't know. This is tiny. Madlib might have a better idea what it is if he's built it before. I'm definitely following these instructions. Like, I will even undo what I've done just so I can do it again and then it magically works, because that happened last time. This is why I feel like sometimes I should have the digital instructions up on the screen so you guys can follow on, so you can see that I'm not insane and that I actually do know how to build Lego. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I did do it wrong. I lied. Well, it's because they wanted us to put the black hingey part in backwards, which is not right. Like, that's not normally how you build it. Just trying to confuse me. Right, this should hopefully work now. This is your standard, like, when you think a piece is missing, you get all annoyed at Lego, and then you realize, oh, actually, it was in the bag. It was my fault. Okay, okay. Works now. It works now. My bad. Yes, so these pieces. Usually, you would put your hinge in just normal like this, but it wanted me to do it this way, backwards. And that is what caused the mistake. Frickin' Lego. Just because you can be all use a different technique and whatever. Right. Hate doing roofs. I don't like doing roofs at all. I'm not a roof fan. In saying that, I didn't actually mind the Rivendell roof too much. Like, I know a lot of people hated it, but it didn't actually faze me too much. And the Snow White's cottage roof wasn't too bad in my opinion either. So a lot of people hated those roofs. I'm glad I'm not the only roof hater, but yeah, I didn't think they were too bad. This one, however, is a bit of a pain. Right. Does that look right? Yes. Okay. Bobby's back. I didn't know you went, so that's fine. Me and my mum did order some BDP sets. Oh, we got the Vampire Castle and the Popcorn Cart. That is such a random mix. Who's going to be building what? Or have you not decided yet? Are you going to be building them together? That Transylvania one, though, is going to be huge. I'm going to be so interested for people to build that and then get to that point of being like, crap, I didn't think about where I was going to put this. Martin, not looking at anyone in particular. I don't know where you're going to put that set. Like, genuinely. Where is it going to go? Wait, what is this? It's like got a blinking thing coming out of it now. I could look at the front cover, but I'd rather just put myself in this stressful situation of not knowing and worrying about it. I need another 2B bit. Oh, there's a 2B bit. I need another 2B bit. 2B bit. 2B bit. What is your actual name? Oh, there it is. Okay. Right. La da da da. La da da da. And another 2B bit comes out this side. It's a house on a spit. As you do. Oh, and I've got this hot dog like pure sticking out. A lot of people love using hot dogs, don't they, for things that aren't hot dogs. It's a very popular piece. I don't know if it works for this. It looks a little bit bizarre, but like it looks like a golden hot dog. It doesn't look like it could be anything else. Oh, Peeboo's here. Hey, Peeboo. How are you? Oh, no, that's sad. Why was she disappointed? I absolutely loved that build. I thought it was fantastic. Honestly, like, I couldn't fault it because I love that they kind of designed it in such a way that people could sort of open it differently. And it would be quite an easy one to close up as well if people wanted. But yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Jared. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday as well. It's like Jared goes in and Peeboo comes in. Tag team. How are you, Peeboo? I don't have room for a brickhead. I just make it happen. Like, yeah, but the Transylvania build is not a brickhead. It's like huge. A bit different. Oh my lord. And you have to remember as well, like Nicole says this, but she has quite a big room, like dedicated for her Lego. So she has a whole other scale of things to us. Like she probably makes our Lego rooms look like cupboards. Ugh. Like we are the Harry Potters in the cupboards under the stairs, and she is like the Dudley in the room upstairs. Just to make a Harry Potter reference. That is the equivalent here with the amount of space that she has. Good old Nicole. Hope she's lapping it up in Chicago. Chicago. In from the windy city. The windy city is mine. Pretty but it ain't got what we got. No siree. Press a bell and a moment later, up here going in an elevator just as fast as a polecat. I climbing a tree. Love Calamity Jane. Such a good film. They've got those minstrel shows, pretty ladies in the big shadows. Private lawn. I was so gutted. I was actually supposed to see Calamity Jane the musical. Like it came to Edinburgh. We booked it like a year in advance. I was so excited to go with my mom and sister, but I was like really ill, and the girls were ill, and it was like a sickness bug as well. And with my mom and sister both having like sort of immune systems that are like less, what's the word, the phrase, like just when they have like poor immune systems, I couldn't like chance going and passing on to them, so I had to miss it, and I was gutted. So, and apparently it was amazing. Like they didn't go in the end. We've like rebooked the tickets sort of thing, but not for Calamity Jane, sadly. And it's really disappointing. The best thing that my sister could get with the same tickets was just to rebook the tickets, and now we're going to see like Jack and the Beanstalk at the Panto or something like really random and crap. I'm like, we're literally going to a kid's Panto instead of going to see Calamity Jane. What? Okay. And it's like, it's not even like before Christmas, it's like at New Year or something. I'm like, okay. I'm sure we'll still make a day of it somehow, as we do when we do these things. If you don't laugh, you'll cry at these things. Ah, gutted. And yeah, Nova is going to be starting nursery in like September, October time. So rather than just being around like 3 other kids from like, 3 other households to catch all these bugs and stuff from, She's going to be in a nursery full of like 20 other kids. So that's 20 other households to catch bugs from. So we've got that to look forward to, because honestly, they do catch everything, and then we obviously then get it, and it's like sickness like you would not believe. Like, that's why I don't really drink as much, because I just didn't think it was worth sometimes the payment after the next morning. But now I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna get sick from linking noroviruses anyway. Facts. And it's a whole thing for work as well, because I remember asking my boss, and I was like, how do we work around this? Because like, how should I take this time off because I'm actually ill? And yeah, no, they do. Or like, if your kid is ill, and my work anyway says put it through sick pay, like sick leave, because you're having to care for your child who's sick, sort of thing. But it does make me wonder what other places do for parents in these situations. I'm just doing these together because it does say to build 2, so I don't have to go back and do it again after. These parts work really well to make it look like the hay, which is cool. Looks pretty good. And then we do this way. Oh, if Hercules toured, would you see that in the theater? So we actually had tickets to see Hercules the first weekend in July. We kind of booked that because we'd made plans to go down to London anyway, because Hugh Jackman was supposed to be performing. And I've seen him before, and he's such a show. But then freaking Hugh Jackman, who I've always loved, cancelled his tour, or like that one show that he was doing, because he's basically double booked himself for like other projects that he's working on. And I'm like, that's such a crappy reason, because there'll be people that have booked like non-refundable accommodation and all this kind of other stuff. Luckily, our accommodation was like fine to change, but like we'd booked the Hercules tickets for like the night that we weren't going to his show, and they are not refundable. They're only transferable. So we've changed the date now though. So we're actually going to go see Hercules down at London the following January. That's when Aaron's now booked it for, because he just sorted it out in the end. We've got that to look forward to, so that'll be good. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's going to be amazing. Love Hercules. Such an underrated Disney film. Yeah, January 2026. We'll be in London. I can't remember what the dates are, but I'll be sure to let people know that are down that way, so you can try and meet up potentially. People saying, I'm well, thank you, Maxine. Been on a botanicals build frenzy since getting the Happy Plant set. They have 5 pals now. Wait, what kind of other like plants have you been building? Do you mean like you've just been like building the other botanicals to like have around them, or did you buy more of the Happy Plant sets? You're making like, everyone is making me want this little Happy Plant set, because everyone's like going on about how cute it is, but it's only like 17 quid, right? It's actually not that expensive. It does look pretty cute. Would you go the distance? Matthias is asking. Of course I would. I would go the distance for any new Disney theater production. Absolutely. So yeah. And I believe the reviews are really great for the guy who does Hercules. Oh, and I think I've just realized now, I think I saw a clip earlier actually of like how they've got the guy playing Hades, because they've got like his hair looking like it is actually on fire, which is really cool. If the clip I saw is from that, but I didn't actually look into it, so I might be talking absolute pants. But yeah, we'll need to work out what else we're going to do while we're in London, because it's such a trek, and I'll like be honest, and again, I'm not dissing anyone, but London is just not my kind of place. I don't understand how people like it. It's just too busy. It's just too, I don't know, polluted. It's just yeah. And then the trip down there, because we've got the train the 2 times that we've went down, and it's just too long on the train. I've said to Aaron, I'm like, we're flying next time. I'm like freaking sick of getting the long train. It just takes too long. Hate it. um, so I'll see if I can convince him for that in January for us to get to fly. He doesn't have a passport, but if it's in the UK, then I don't think he needs one. Pretty sure. Unless they decide to change things, who knows? That goes. I've done that the right way. I have often dreamed of a far off place, and I'm excited as well because we like bought the package that comes with like a themed dinner, because I was like, oh, I'll book the show. Oh, what are we gonna do for dinner like before the show? And then they had the option of like booking a themed dinner like in the venue beforehand, and I was like, oh, that would be cool. And like pricing wise, it was basically like the same, if not probably maybe cheaper than what you would pay to go somewhere else for a meal. And I'm like, yeah, maybe the food won't be like incredible, but you know, I'm sure it'll still be good. And it's themed. I was like, that's fun. So we've booked that beforehand. And we're still getting that in January, apparently. That's what Aaron said. So yeah, another bonus. And this goes this way. Oh crap. But yeah, as I said, I can't remember what the dates were that he said we were going. I'm sure we'll end up in the couple of times we've ended up in a couple board game stores, because Aaron likes his board games that he buys and then we never play. I don't know if he's still watching, but he'd be silly to disagree with that because he knows it's true. And what else do we normally do? Obviously the Lego store. I would say we won't even bother with the M&M store. So we've only been in there the one time, and we just walked back out again empty-handed because I was like, I ain't paying that for M&Ms. That's silly. And the store made me feel sick. It just smelled like sweeties, like too much. I was like, ooh, too many sweeties. I feel like I want to go into I need to go to the Jellycat thing though. I definitely want to do that. That'll be fun. There's one in London. I mean, I say I don't know if we'll bother, but like the Disney store. Ugh. The Disney store is just quite disappointing now, and it's like it's not really like close with everything else. Like we always have to kind of make a point of, you know, getting a separate subway to just go there, and nothing else is in that direction. So I don't know if I'll bother this time. We'll see. We'll see. Yep. And are you going to watch the new Phineas and Ferb? Nice. How long does the train take? Oh, it takes like 6 hours or something like that. I think that sounds about right. Oh crap. Yeah, and it's just for like a long train, like it's not all that comfortable or whatever. And then like what we found as well is that on the way there, the first time we got really badly delayed. And then I think it was the second time we went on the way back we got delayed. And you know, it's the kind of delays that only happen on like trains, so like obstructions on the tracks and things like that. So it's not things you're going to have to deal with on a plane. And I'm not before, but trains are so expensive, and I'm like, well, you're probably paying not that much more for the flight, you know? Yeah, he has like a driver's license, so I think that should be. I'm positive you can just use your driver's license if you're staying within the UK. So you could just use that. Yeah. But no, I definitely want to go to the Jellycat cafe, because they like put on this whole theatrical thing of like giving you your Jellycat. So I think it's where the fish and chip one is, where they like pretend to serve you up your fish and chips, which are just like these soft toys. Like if you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, look up the Jellycat Cafe in like London or whatever. And I'm pretty sure it's like fish and chip shop themed. Because they are all themed around like where they're based. So you'll get ones like in Japan that'll probably be like sushi and all this kind of stuff. And yeah. It's so ridiculous and silly that I have to be a part of it. I need to go. So, but yeah, at the same time, when he told the first thing I thought though, when he told me he'd rebooked it for January, I was like, why did he do this? Because January is when everyone is skint, including us. So, but I think he also said he thinks in his mind that we'll have been paid by then. So I think that's why I'm positive it's like the very end of January. So, yeah. Oh, Bubby wants to do all the sets. You're in the right place then, because we all feel that way about Lego. Okay, right now I need to try and put this roof on. God, this is going to be fun. Let's see if we can get it on. Oh no, we need to put this bit on first. Oh, that's what those bits were. It's to make the wood bit that goes along. Right. Makes sense now. Makes sense. Okay, so that clips into here. Push, push, push. Oh, that was hard. And then we push this bit into here. Yeah. Ooh. That does look good, doesn't it? Oh. Lots of texture on there for the hay. The hay. We put that to the side. And then we finish putting on these details. This is a funky looking part. I have never seen this part before. Oh, this looks like it's like a shoulder piece for a fig, and then as if you like put a jetpack on it or something. Huh. I've still never seen this piece before. Interesting. There we go. And then we put this bit through here. Oh. Goes all the way through. And then we have this piece. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be yet, but we'll go with it. And we have to make 2 of those. Okay. There we go. Remember to like the stream, everybody, if you haven't already. Just another reminder, because it does help hype up the channel. Right, there we go. So these go on to... Oh, I've got like a big white piece here, and I don't feel like that's supposed to be there. Oh, that's to go over here, isn't it? There we go. So these go on to the ends. So they poke into the ends here. Oh. There we go. And one on this side. Push, push. There we go. And then I guess we're putting it on. Yeah. So let's move all the spears out the way. Getting a healthy amount of spears over there. So you're getting an idea of how like deep this thing is now. And yeah, I guess it doesn't matter what way it goes on because it's symmetrical. So let's see if this is going to go on quite easily. So we've got like these brown bits under here that basically act as like the supports what it leans on. So let's just pop it on. I say pop as if it's going to be easy. Is that on? I think that is it. So if I show it like this, that is looking pretty good. Again, I don't know why the color of the camera is totally saturated because I don't have it up, but that is looking pretty nice though, right? Really like how that's coming on. And yeah, it's incidentally kind of mills plated itself because if you look to the side here, this is how the base is built. So it's already slightly lifted up. Because I suppose it's supposed to be like this, obviously Viking village off the water, so it kind of has to reflect that in the build and not assume that people will just do that themselves in their layouts. But so yeah, there's not really a need to do that. But also, if you already have like your Lego world sort of mills plated, including your water feature, that might become a problem. So it's just something to bear in mind if you ever think about getting this set. I mean, I don't know if it's going to cause problems for me. I don't know if I will. I've not done the water section of my layout yet, so it might mean that because I've realized this now with this, I might not mills plate the water. It might just make more sense not to do it. So yeah. It's looking good though. Looking real good. Oh, and it's now telling us to connect it to the previous section. So this is what the instructions look like here. So it's already starting to angle around a wee corner. So that's cool. Let's see if we can do this. Bringing this bit, the bit of a blue Peter, the bit I did earlier. So that is what these crowbar sections are for. So I don't know how easy this is going to be to find where they go on. Let's see if we can. Oh, there we go. Easy as. I suppose it's because I had the parts facing the right way, so that helps. But that is now what we have. How awesome is that? Looking really good. Hold it up like this. That looks so fun. Like they've literally covered all their bases with the details. So the details go all the way around the back of the build as well. So like no matter where you're looking at this build from, it doesn't feel like it's incomplete or the back end of anything. Yeah, that's looking really good. And even though it's a lot of the same sort of shades and palette, it does look like varied enough with the colors that things stand out. Especially obviously the water section, that looks nice and vibrant against the browns. And yeah, some extra white bits and pieces in there. I still haven't feel like I've established if this is supposed to be snow on the tree or if it's to do with like the species of tree. But we'll go with this idea that it's snow, I guess, because that probably makes more sense. Yeah. But no, I'm very happy with how it's coming along. So just a reminder, the whole set looks kind of like this. So we've done this bit here. So we still have the kind of section with the kind of tower and the bridge to do. Now, I've just finished like what, bag 8. Let's see where it says I am. Well, it says I'm just over halfway on the instructions if we go by the little person. So yeah. Oh yeah, looking at my box, it actually is getting quite low on bags. So yeah, we're just over halfway. And that took 2 streams. But obviously the first one probably didn't really count because we did have some technical difficulties with that one. So that was the reason for the delay. And yeah, you can see when I start bag 9, it's going to be jumping onto this section. That is going to be really fun to do that bit, I think, because of the bridge. Excited for that, but that's going to have to wait until next time because it's just coming up for half time when we usually wrap up. So yeah, we've kind of timed that nicely. So Bobby's asking how many bags I have left. How many bags are in the set? If I've done 8, and there are 15. So I've got another 7 bags to do. So I should be able to get that done in, excuse me, either a very, very productive stream or 2 streams. Yes. So you know what we're like here, though. So it's maybe more likely 2 streams. When said streams will be, I do not know. I haven't thought that far ahead. But another reason to put the notification bell on so you can keep tabs on when we decide to revisit this. As I said, I've been quite tired of late. But I think the medication might be starting to help a little bit. It's a slow process. Because it affects my energy and stuff like this. So I don't want to overdo it because it's very, very tiring amidst everything else I have to do, like work and taking care of the little ones. So It was lovely, though, a good excuse to catch up with people and just start chipping away at some sets I've been wanting to build for a while. So I appreciate everyone turning up and coming along for the stream. And yeah, as I said, I will post when my next stream is over on Instagram, and keep an eye on my YouTube for when it's set up. Oh, I'm already yawning, sorry. And yeah, everyone enjoy the rest of their weekend. I will raid over on the purple side. Is there anyone over there? Yes. Who shall we raid to? Oh, KO's obviously streaming. Of course he is. So I could raid over to KO. Give him the heart attack of his life. He'd be like, "Oh, what's going on?" Oh my gosh, right. I have not done this in a while, so I don't even know if I remember how to raid. Should we find out? That'd be funny. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? But yeah, I hope everyone has a really nice day tomorrow, whatever they get up to. As I said, we're going to a LEGO event. Apparently, we're potentially going to the LEGO store. But I don't know if that is said case or not. Or if he was just saying that. Oh, that's not how you spell his name. It's saying no matches. That's not very promising, is it? Invalid username. No, it's not. That isn't his name. That is his name. Why is it not working? It's being a poopy pants. It's being a poopy pants. Oh, crap. Oh, it's all capitalizing now. What are you doing? Oh, I think I was doing the thing where I never remember if you're supposed to Oh, there we go. We're rating. Whoa, we're rating. Okay, everyone on the Twitch side, we're rating in 5 seconds. Thank you so much for joining. I will have to rate and run, but I will pop in a second. Thank you so much. Okay, purple side have rated. I will be over there in a wee second. But everyone over on the red side, thank you again so much for joining. Sorry, we're still kind of like ironing out things. Obviously, it's been a while since I've streamed, so things are a little bit patchy in places. But yeah, I appreciate so many people coming along and like chipping in the chat and getting all engaged. But we will all catch up again very soon. As I said, keep an eye on the socials over on Instagram. I do post on there more frequently at the moment. And yeah, just keep an eye out on when I might be doing my next stream, impromptu stream, and we'll carry on with this build as well. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Thank you all very, very much. And yeah, speak soon. Bye.
But we are Wednesday.